It's actually crazy how quickly people filter into these streams. Love to see it. How are we all doing, everybody? Welcome. Another Friday. We are at round 9 today, which is Indianapolis, and today is a Triple Crown round. So we've got 3 main events today, but we do have to qualify inside the top 18. So I can't have a stinky qualifying. And the Indianapolis track is quite short. So the lap time's going to be really, really close in quali. So if you don't get like an amazing lap, you might be outside of that top 18 and be going to the LCQ. Yeah, I'll be honest. Bill John is like the most NPC generated name I've ever seen in my life. So he can watch the stream in silence. He hops in the stream and complains twice straight away about me complaining. Jesus. Talk about the irony. You're going to be at Indy tomorrow. I hope you have a very, very good time. Hope you enjoy yourself, Christopher. Let me just show up my screen share just for the time being, just whilst we wait for this password to come out. We have got, how long got left? 3 minutes and 35 seconds until the password for the track comes out. So we'll just sit and chill for a bit. Hope everyone's week has been good so far. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? I think I have to go and do a shop tomorrow, like a food shop. Probably at the car wash tomorrow as well. And on Sunday I'm travelling down south. I'll be down south for like 3 days or so, and then I'll come back Wednesday night probably, and back to it. Hello Benjamino, and hello Reed. Oh yeah, I've been doing this plenty long enough now to know that you won't be able to argue with some people. You're better off just hitting the mute or the ignore and moving on with the night. Either way, he's still giving me a view, so it's fine. It's pretty chill. Weather in the riding. Yeah, it was so I went to sleep last night about 9:30 p.m. and I woke up about 1:30 a.m. I was like, you know what? Let me just go to the gym. So I went to the gym, weather was fine, came out of the gym at like 4, because I had quite a long walk / jog at the gym. And yeah, it was peeing it down. Like, it was raining so hard. So not the best weather today, unfortunately. 2 minutes left. No riding for me. I'm travelling down south for a funeral, unfortunately. So definitely not the nicest circumstances, but those are the things you have to deal with in life every now and then. My controller overlay at the bottom left is an external website. I can't actually remember what the website's called because the URL that I copy and paste in here is something completely different. But it's a third. I mean, it's a separate website that you then copy the browser ID of and paste it into your OBS, and then it recognises the controller. I did have my PS4 controller. Actually, as you know, I only use a PS4 controller on MX bikes. I use PS5 for everything else. I used this controller 2 days ago. Was it Wait, was it yesterday or when did I upload that Jotun video? Was it yesterday or was it the day before? Anyway, whenever I recorded that Jotun video, the new track in my latest one, the controller felt fine, but I've picked it up today. I've just spent about 20 minutes lapping around the flat version of Indy, and so my brake button on the left trigger feels absolutely fine, but the right trigger, my accelerating, it's really, really loose. Like, I barely have to touch it and it collapses. It's got no like resistance to it. And I'll be honest, I was quite struggling with throttle control riding around the smooth version of Indy, because it's like, it's all or nothing. There's no give. I can't like half throttle it very well at all. So I'm hoping when the ruts come into play, that won't really matter too much, because you can be a bit more heavy-handed on the ruts. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. What else was I going to do? Right, here we go. Let's get this. New tab. WinRAR. Right, Paboso, MX Bikes, Mods, Tracks. Where are we at? 2026, Supercross. And password should now be being posted in Arial. And let me refresh MXB mods, or MXB shop, just in case. These are vital seconds that I'm missing out on here. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. I mean, Reader's definitely just put in a fake one. I'm not even going to bother copying and pasting that one. Jake, get out of my head, please. W Jake, love that. Get out of my stream, you dirty first corner track cutter. I saw the pictures. I'll be on you today. I'll be watching that. I won't report anything, but the admins quite often use my stream as evidence for like banning people, even when I don't say anything about it. Don't need to be on stream to use the input overlay. Yeah, it's not on my game. It's on my recording software over on my other monitor. So it's not overlaid on MX Bikes. It's completely separate. So either like recording a video or doing a stream. Like I can turn it like on and off. So you see here, when I turn it on, it doesn't register the controller at first, and then you have to wiggle the sticks a bit for it to come through. How'd I know you was typing shit? Because I know you read. I know you think I don't, but I do. I know how you operate. I know how you function. Sure about switching to dual sensor bikes. It doesn't work for me. I tried dual sense on the PS5 controller, and I cannot get anything to work. Oh, hang on. I'll let Ols do the honors this time. We'll see how many more accounts he has. There you go, it just shows that it's an NPC account name if he's joined on a completely different name as well. Yeah, we just don't need negative people like you around these parts, so... But clearly you want to sit and watch the stream even though you was complaining about the stream, so I'm not sure what the random hostility's for before the stream even begins. Right, let's check this out then, shall we? It should, emphasis on should, be fairly straightforward to learn. Yeah, we'll just see if the ruts change the actual rhythms in the sections at all. Oh, come on, you can't come into a stream before it even begins and says, all this guy does is complain. And then when you get muted, you join on another account. Like, you either want to watch the stream or you don't. See what this is all about then, shall we? So yeah, Triple Crown format tonight. We need to qualify in the top 18 to make it straight through to the races. And if you qualify 19th through to 40th, you go to an LCQ. Wait, is he taken away? No, he's just whittled the first one down a bit. Is there 4? Yeah, there is 4. Yeah, 4 rollers there. I thought there was 3 for some reason. Where am I in the championship? I actually haven't looked for quite some time for you. My points don't matter at all, because I'm not going to be doing every single round. So I just kind of chalked it from the very beginning. But I mean, outside that, even if I was doing every round, I had like a really bad stint, like 3 or 4 rounds that I was just like arse positions over and over and over again. So probably not good, probably not good. I'd probably say maybe around like the P5 position if I had to guess, something like that. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Hello Ben, haven't seen you around in a while. Hope all is good. I'm coming down south Sunday until Wednesday. Back in the ends. Oh, that's going to be a bit tricky there actually, because on the smooth version you would triple to the outside, but the way he's built the ruts, the middle rut in the corner actually starts really early. So you kind of, unless you swoop out really far and then maybe jump all the way over here, unless you do get slotted into that middle rut, I'm not too sure. Hello, Sigma boy. Sigma boy, Sigma boy. And hello PS as well. I hope everyone's doing well today. I've noticed the last couple of days, both mine and Linda's vibes have been a little bit higher, and I don't think it's a coincidence that we've actually had a couple of days of half sunshine. It's still rained intermittently, but it is crazy how the weather affects your mood so much. I think we've had, at least where I live right now in the UK, we've had one day so far this year where it hasn't rained the entire day, and then we've just had like 2 or 3 others where the sun's come out for a bit and then it was raining after that. I think that's going to be very, very inside rut heavy there. I think you're going to want to jump off of the rut and just go step on, step off, and then triple double into the corner. So we come here. Oh, you have to jump. You have to jump quite far to the left there to miss the high spot on the right. Snowing crazy in Denver at the moment. Not good. Not good. Oh, that's actually going to be quite like that. That is going to be the line for quali, but that's not an easy line to do repeatedly. Okay, we'll flop over. We step on. See, I can do it slowly. It's going to be trying to do it fast. It's going to be difficult. YouTube's been hiding my live streams. That is a big L from YouTube. I mean, I never say this. I never plug this, but other YouTubers do it. Hit the notification bell. I actually don't know if I've ever said that in my YouTube history. Yeah, hit the notification bell, even if you're subscribed, and then it will notify you when I go live. There you go. Done my YouTube role. Hayden's the master of clickbait. What's he made now? I was really shocked when I saw everybody like falling for the riding at Daytona title, and I was like, no. No way they're gonna ruin the hype of A1 next year by doing it early. Do like a Dragon's Back. You saw Kellen do it. Wait, did Kellen do it on this game? I'm just basing the line off of who was it? It was one of the 250 boys that run like the world record laps. So I just copied their line because I imagine that they're much quicker than I am. Could I hop to the... Well, it's quite hard to stop in time for that outside. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. But so the overall track itself does feel very straightforward. It's only going to be the corner after you go back across the start straight, and then jumping into that corner, like over to the left-hand side there. I believe you probably still can quad into this rhythm section to the right of me. I just need to actually get the corner and the jump right before it as well. If I'm honest, from a track building perspective, I kind of wish that he left them 2 90s flat, so we had more room to move around. Because it's going to be very inside dominant. I don't know how well you're going to be able to pass people, but then at the same time, Indy does usually get pretty damn rough, doesn't it? So it makes sense to have ruts everywhere. Do you know something that we've been missing this year that I wish we had more of? Because we had them, it was like round 4 or 5 maybe, I want to say round 4. Is ruts in the rhythm sections. We haven't really had any of that this year. And like, I feel like Indy always gets really rutted out in the rhythms. Glad the whoops work on the bikes version. I mean, I'm putting the whoops on Sim down to me being a massive skill issue. Because it did look like people were able to get through them pretty damn good. It's just me being arsed for the game. Favourite 450s, probably the KTM. But I'm riding the Yamaha last couple of rounds just because it's the fastest one. Just give myself the best chance of getting some decent results. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to quad into here if you get it right. You need to... It's hard to explain. You've got to angle your bike in a way to where you're kind of turning a little bit, but not too much, because you need your front end to really compress hard to then pop you up in the air to get the quad. See if I can give her a couple of attempts. No, I was turned too much there. So because I was turned too much, the back end slid out rather than hooking up and sending me further forwards. Let's just set a track marker here. Give her a few attempts. Oh, that's no good. What is this middle rut like? Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Not the right angle again. Oh, I found a new... do you remember a few weeks ago I was talking about my dislike for this one particular guy at the gym who'd just be there like shouting at himself on the treadmill, and it's 3 AM in the morning. I found a new dislike today. And that is the older women that wear very, very pungent perfumes. It's I'm there on the treadmill gasping for air because I'm fat and need all the oxygen I can get. And I've got an old grandma a couple of treadmills over, and all I'm getting as I'm trying to suck in air is just wafts and wafts and wafts of heavy perfume. I couldn't breathe. I don't think I'm going to go for this quad. Not at all, throughout the entire night. I feel like it's just, for me anyway, it's too high risk for the reward that you get out of it. Bought yourself a home gym setup, that is the goal. I'd love to just have like an entire extra room dedicated to it. Or build like a, you know, like a summer house, or have the garage at the end of your garden. You can put some gym stuff in. Because I don't need much. Yeah, I imagine that quad does save you a bunch of time. I got PTSD with these inside ruts now from Sim the other day. It's nuts that I won 2 Sim championships years ago and now I couldn't follow a simple inside rut. I mean, it's a fairly easy track to learn so far, but it always will be. Indianapolis is always the most simple with floor plans. There's only so much you can do to it from a track creating perspective to make it harder. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think the track difficulty will actually change, like, the positions, the standings at all, because I think the best players will always still just end up being at the top. I think if I can have one good moto out of the 3 today, I'll be happy. But the thumbs haven't fully started working yet. Yeah, I don't know if I want to double or roll triple. Yeah, Aiden sent this over to me like an hour ago because it's got pink on it since today is the St. Jude's round. And then I just downloaded the first pink Yamaha that I saw on MXB mods. Trying to do my bit. Oh yeah, see if you step onto the right too far, you don't get the pop off that you need because your back end tags. I qualified 41st, Jakey, so I was the first person to not make it, unfortunately. Not good. Not ideal. I mean, I didn't ask for this, to be fair, it just found its way into my DMs. And I thought I may as well find a bike as well. I was not trying to... Do you reckon you can step over that and then jump over the face of the triple? Oh, that's a stretch. Yeah, I don't know about that. The step over's pretty easy, but yeah, trying to get the pop to get up and over the triple afterwards might not be so easy. Oh, holy hook. Jesus Christ. First jump after crossing the start straight. So over there. Go wide, cut down, and slow roll on the inside. I don't think you can go wide and cut down anymore because of the ruts that are there. I know the line you're talking about, but I think going on and off is quicker just from watching other people. Oh my Christ. Yeah, I know the line you're talking about. Because that's the line I was taking originally when I first played this track. So I could come here, roll, jump to here, and then go triple double. But I do think that's slower. I suppose it depends what the road's doing. Maybe come race time. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. The back end didn't make it in. Get some hella wonky kicks coming into this corner. Uh-oh. Thank you very much, Price. Just over 2 years.
Price Plays it celebrates 25 months of membership. So have you guys finished one round fully yet?
Yeah, the last 2 rounds that we've done have been okay. Be interesting if it works well tonight, because the whole point of Triple Crowns for me is for the track to get worse and worse as the night goes on from the erode, like staying in the same server. So it'd be nice if we can make it the whole way through on the same server and have a beaten up track by the end. But the amount of times, even if it's like an admin mistake, the amount of times that the server has to go down and go up again, or it goes into like the next session and it automatically resets, it is frustrating, because I feel like sometimes the only chance I have is when the track's like really beaten up, and it's like you just have to get a good start and block, like hold on. Doesn't feel like that the triple into the turn gives you very much pop. It's built with that in a really strange way, because it's like it's highest on the far right, but then if you're tripling here, you're never going to stop in time to make it to the inside of the corner. So you kind of have to go from far right of the track and cross-jump over to the far left, or you'd go from the far left and cross-jump over to the inside on the far right. I think I'll just, if there's anyone fast in my qualifying server, I'll probably just watch to see what they're doing. See how it goes. I'm not going to talk about it, Price. I'm not going to talk about it at all, because it might hinder things. So just know we're all right for the time being, anyway. I think that line there, Ben, is probably it's definitely the safer line. I think I'll probably do that for the majority of the race, but I do think the little step on off is quicker overall, so I'll try and do that for a quali lap. But I do like the roll double. Has he made the far right side lower? Yeah, it is a little bit lower. So if I can do the same thing but hit it here instead of here, I should be able to get more pop. I was actually... Oh, no, it's difficult to get turned enough at the right speed for that angle. You start drifting out too far wide. Oh, it's going to be... I've noticed there's at least one line on most tracks this year where it's kind of like do or die, and it's going to be really frustrating trying to get it. I think you can still top 18 without doing it, but it's nice to... It would be nice to get a lap actually doing it. But a jump like this can just come down to suspension as well. Like if you've got something a bit springier, it'll give you more pop. I'm on the 120 rear tyre as well, so it should be giving me more grip on this flat turn here than the 110 users will be having. Oh, it's so close. So close. Nope. Yeah, it does, I know what you mean, it does get a little bit higher here. Not quite as high as it is in the middle, but trying to get there without clipping the bales is very, very precise. Oh, so close. I'll keep tagging the bales on the landing there. No, turning too much, back end slid out. That's so precise, man. God damn it. Why are lines like this doable? Take it away. Stupid. I think lines like that comes down to a skill issue on Stone Rider's behalf. Because if he's riding and testing a track, I don't think with his ability of playing the game, he would even be able to get close to it. So I think that means he thinks it's not a doable line. So I feel like with things like that, you just have to be 110% sure that the fast boys aren't going to be able to bust it up. I mean, if you're hitting all the same lines as the top boys are, the only two places you can gain any time on Supercross is in the corners or staying lower in the rhythms. That is pretty much it. I'm trying, Colin, I'm trying. I can't get the right angle. It's like if I swing out further wide and then cut down more, I feel like I lose the speed that I need. Or I start sliding as well, because my thumbs aren't thumbing right now. And I'm either on or off the throttle, because my controller's broke. Oh, that was close. What if I get caught? Will I be kicked from X-Bikes because I used a key from Reddit? Yes. Probably wouldn't advertise that you're doing that. All it takes is the wrong set of eyes at the wrong time to associate you with that account and they'll ban you for it. There was a massive, like, French community of multiple thousands of people that were all using the same key as each other as well, and they was all doing it based off of, like, Hamachi servers, so you didn't need to join a Dedi server, so you could all use the same key. And that got discovered, and then Perbosa just went and made that key inactive, so that was, like, thousands of people that all got banned from the game at the same time. Track's fine, Chase. For you NA guys, it's going to be make or break for quali, probably getting this quad in this rhythm. Oh, there you go, it's actually clean stuff at it. I don't know if I'm going to... I mean, I'll try and get a few laps without it first, but then I'll go for it after that. Yeah, track's very straightforward. As Indy is, you know. Oh. I slowed down so much quicker than I expected. Nobody knows what qualifying times will be because qualifying has not started. Got no crystal ball in front of me, unfortunately. That half and half table still cancer. Appropriate joke since today is cancer round. You got two options really. You can go inside roll and then step over to the single, or you can jump off the inside rut and just go on off to the single in the same place. So either way, it's the single after the table and then triple double into the turn. You're not going to have any alternate lines in there that might be quick at all. What qualifying server am I in? Give her a little refresh. Practice groups. Group 2. I'm cooked every week, Reed. We know that I don't qualify well. I think I've got like a 99% conversion rate of finishing in a better position in the race than what I qualified. Got JS7 in it. we'll see how it goes. Never get a good temperature in here. I either have the fan on the lowest setting and I get cold, or I turn it off and I start overheating. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes in this server until the qualifying actually begins. And we need top 18. Top 18 is what we're after. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get over that cleanly. It'd be nice to go over it and then hit a little bounce to double out into the corner. That could be fun. Because then if you if you single into the turn, you won't have to check up as much as if you're doubling. You can just basically jump around the corner. If you can time a little jump over that. These are all lines that I imagine the NA boys will do in 5 hours time from now. Holy lag spike. What's the consensus here? Because I'm really not finding a nice way of jumping into there without getting a weird kick or it being by chance. I don't know whether just to go tight inside and double rather than trying to hit that triple and tag in the back wheel. Channeling my inner Tomac a little bit again. Oh. Get over it. Oh, stretch it. Skirt. I don't feel like I'm coming into there with like way too much speed. No heat races tonight. Nice, yeah. If you get top 18 in qualifying, you go straight through to the main events. And if you get 19th to 40th in qualifying, you go to an LCQ. There's three main events tonight. And they add your scores together, and the lowest score will get the overall. So if you get like a first, and a second, you get a score of 4. But if you get a second, and a first, you get a score of 5. So, yeah. Lowest score wins. Olympic style scoring. No, there's no qualifying for the qualifying, you just sign up. No license system or anything, just sign up and then fastest people make it through. I'm not sure what that I'm not sure what that rut's meant to be for, but it's pretty arse. I'd prefer like a tight inside line there, just then you can go double before the triple. At least then you're kind of cutting a bit of the track down. Experiment with different shit. Oh, you might... Yeah, you might be able to quad over that whole thing there. That could be fast if you get it clean. If you carry a bunch of corner speed. Like, really get the bike cranked over. My bike is just like... It's just collapsing when I hit that second bump. It's too much lean angle, I guess. Bro said quad from the middle right. Who do you think I am? Ugh! Okay, you're right, never mind. You might be him. That was from off the track, though. It might not be that easy when I'm hitting a lap normally. Oh my god, that's horrible! That is such a big kick there. I don't know where to go. For, like, consistency's sake. I might just have to hit the cross jump of doom on everybody and just go triple from far right to far left. I'm good, thank you, Shay. Oh, I don't know, getting the angle of that might be a bit tricky. You're gonna have to really swing far out wide to open up the corner as much as possible. Yeah, that might be the play, what I've just done there. Oh, I almost got that clean from the low side. It's so tempting. Again, who's this guy? What's Callum eating for breakfast? He doesn't set heaters like this. Jeez. Where is it? There we go. Take some fuel out. Get a bit sweaty. Right. Qualifying time. Yo, yeet. Oh, I see. So my suspension can tank that. But I can't clip a little double going into a corner. MX bikes things. Not this lap. Didn't have the right line for it. So I'm just going to go normal. I'll do a couple of normal laps actually. Just get some banker laps in, get a flow going. No! How have I just... I feel like I went into that corner quite slow as well. I don't know, I've managed to blow over the rut completely. You're probably looking at the non-confirmed groups, rather than the confirmed groups. Yeah, that inside is arse. Yeah, someone's playing on Callum's account. Crazy work. That inside is full booty cheeks. We will not be touching that for the rest of the night. Okay, so I'm clearly unbroken as soon as qualifying starts. Did I gain time on Tanner there at the start of that section? Hugging the inside before the finish might be the play. Oh my goodness. Come on, Fums, start working for me. I need you. Tonight is not the night to have a stinky quali, I need top 18. But I don't think the carryover from the flat track to the right track is, like, insane, is it? Oh, get over that. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to hug the inside. We'll just have this lap as a lap so far. It didn't even count. Okay, good to know. So you can't jump off the left-hand side of the track off this next right-hander. Kind of screwed my start of this lap by going for that. 1.2 seconds behind. Okay, I guess Miles is him. Aero admins is mean? How so? Because if you're about to tell me that they just followed the rules that have been in place since the start of round 1, then that is not mean. Well, we definitely didn't send any hitters like that, are we? Hey, all I know is there's a minimum of 2 cuts around this track. Don't let me catch you cheating, Miles. I'm throwing shade, by the way. I'm sure you're completely legit. My back end's just sliding everywhere. No, I've gone too far. You see, like, that wasn't even a clean hit there, and the corner was bad before it, and I was an instant 0.6 faster. So I think I am going to have to keep going for that. You know what is cooked, Dio? Is your wisdom teeth, I heard. Little birdie told me you might have gotten pulled. Ah! This is going to cause me immense stress. If it is quadable, there would be no point, because you end up jumping too deep into the corner afterwards, so you do really want to be going quad-triple. I'd love to know how, in all of my practice laps before the qualifying starts, I'm pretty damn fine in the whoops. And the corner before the whoops. So now quali starts, I keep basically high-siding in the ruck before and not getting a good drive. Guess we're taking the arse line. I don't understand how I'll keep getting into them rather than skimming across the top. Slow down so I don't get an accidental better lap from going off the track. Yeah, that ain't stopping. I'm not really vibing with this suspension at all. Let's try this one. kind of bouncing me around a little bit too much. Although the gear in this one might be different. Okay. Yeah, first, second and third, and then fourth is for the whoops by the feel of it. Yeah, qualifying doesn't mean much, but it's always nice to get a good bit of like confidence and an ego boost if you get a good qualifying position. I'll be honest, being 2 seconds off top of quali on a track this short was kind of tragic from me. Why does everyone hate on Neon? It's usually self-inflicted. Either from not smart riding on the track or trying to do stuff off the track that is against the rules that somehow gets passed and everybody says, no, no, can't do that. I really do think this is the only way that I'm going to improve the lap, is sending and getting that quad. Because, yeah, it's an instant like 0.6, 0.7 quicker. Oh, the wonky shit is so frustrating. Just let me ride away from it. Stop wonking about. Okay. Can't hit this inside rut to save my life. I'm alright, Sam. Just another frustrating track to try and send a stupid line on. You quit quali. Yeah, listen, I told you, if you try going between sim and bikes back and forth, it's incredibly difficult to do. People don't want to hear me. Well, now I'm not going to get it at all because I barely tagged the back end. Oh, this is, again, I say this is not a good round to be having a stinky qualifying on as well. But I'm all stink right now. Story behind calling me Linda. I think it just stemmed from when people would leave YouTube comments. If they was typing on their phone, it would always auto-correct Linz to Linda. So they just kind of ran with it. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm so fat and ugly and old and bald and miserable and depressed. Jesus Christ. That could have been a good lap. Could have been good. I got over that quad so clean on that lap as well. I mean, it's a slightly better lap. Track looks a lot faster in bikes. Yep. Yep. Don't mean to sound like a broken record on that, but again, it's just because of how overscaled everything is in bikes. Everything's way too quick. All needs slowing down a little bit.
Here's $1 for being old.
Oh, well, love that. Hang on, $1 for every year I've been alive? Question mark. Thank you, Mondo. I know we've got a few unks that chill watching the stream. Always appreciate the old age pensioners. I saw that. I wonder if his lap counts by doing that. Okay, yeah, I can't get that triple from the inside there. The bike goes into it way too fast and too wonky. I wonder if anybody else is doing that. Just staying out of the rut, just flat track it instead. We've only got 4 minutes left. Then I feel like if I try going all the way around the outside, my back end just slides like crazy. Because again, you are jumping into that corner with so much speed. Like from the triple before. But then if you try going double-double, the second double is just arse. Like your bike gets kicked all over the place. So you're kind of forced to go to the right-hand side. Yeah, another week of a frustrating track. So I made the complaint last week. Stone Rider gave his reasoning, but I still said, like, no, it should never have been done that way. You had the super unrealistic on-off for the table at Daytona last week in that long rhythm section, and I feel like laps like that are required for any kind of good lap time just ruin tracks. And this quad right now is doing it for me on this one. It is straight up booty cheeks. You are kind of screwed if you don't. Holy shit. Actually, I'm going to let Brian read that name out. I want to see how he pronounces it.
That yes Blueprint became a member.
Okay, it read your actual YouTube handle rather than the name you gave yourself. Thank you very much, R. Absolute W's.
Became a member.
Make sure you all say thank you. What a good guy. Love to see it.
Morrison 1221 became a member.
Cry to Nico about it. Nico's got nothing to do with the track creation.
3876 became a member.
That would be some very wasted breath.
At Landen became a member. At Hayden Swede became a member. At Mad Max became a member. At Tyler Safety became a member. At Regellet Bune became
Only
a
a
member.
little bit quicker again, 46.9 now. What's Miles sprinkled on his Weetabix for breakfast today? Bro's absolutely barking. Yeah, we love a Big 10 gifted. Thank you very much, R. What a generous human. You see the tray, we'll try the middle. Yeah, I know, Mosa, I know. The issue that I've got right now is I get so far in a lap, and a lap that I actually finally hit that quad in this section, that I'm like, oh, I kind of don't want to go and risk anything else sketcy and throw it away. I'll tell you, like, if I keep getting worse as the years go on and the reaction times fade and the thumbs keep not doing what I'm telling them to do, we might have to look into a cheeky Adderall prescription. Just to try and keep up with the youth. I'm not trying to even go in that middle rut there, it's just the fact that the way that whole first section is built, the ruts don't go where your bike is aiming. So if you throw your minds back to Wednesday, because it's built with natural erode rather than the pre-made, you saw the actual rut that was forming would like start here and it would drift out to like here, because that's the angle you're approaching the corner at. So like this section to me it just feels awkward. Like, it doesn't feel natural the way the ruts are there. Am I trying to test out free pro setup at some time? No. Because I hate the people that use the term pro setup with stuff like that. Because a setup that works for some person might not work for another person. So to give you a perfect example, Friday last week, Daytona, I felt really, really good on the track. And I was running a setup that was called TJ/SPX. So it was obviously a Splash one that he'd worked with Tyler on. And then Tyler's obviously sent it to me at some point, and I felt great. And then Splash slid into my DMs, and he sent me a different setup, made mostly for ruts for Daytona, which he won NA on, and I didn't vibe with it. So 2 setups from exactly the same creator, on the same track. One I vibed with a lot, one I didn't, even though Splash had one on that setup. So it just shows that different suspensions work for different people. So I don't buy into the whole pro setup, XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3, this lap time's only doable on this setup, that setup. I just, I think it's a lot of waffle a lot of the time.
Reaper equals Unklins equals go to dunk.
Reaper equals Unklins. Oh, Reaper equals, okay, I got it, there was no punctuation. Reaper equals Unk, Lins equals go to dunk. Thank you very much. Again, I'll take all the credit. I don't think Reaper would be making videos if it wasn't for me. I'm pretty sure he said that himself. He got into it because of me. Do I release my setups? I mean, if you go to my channel and you type in setup, there's a lot of videos there. Any of the ones that you see in there are either ones that I've either A, made myself, or B, have been given permission to release. So this one that I'm running right here, Splash sent this to me, myself, in DMs. I've not asked him or been given permission to share it. So if Splash comes in and says, yeah, fine, I'll click on the suspension tab, no problem at all. But the issue I have is I don't want to give away other people's work without permission, because it's kind of scummy. Is that Mr. BBL Frizzle that I see? Thank you very much, Frizzle. Hope you're doing well. It's been a hot minute since I've seen your name in here. But yeah, for people, I get a lot of people saying like, oh, you gatekeep, blah, 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 blah. And it's no different than if you went to go, let's say you went and bought something in real life. Yeah, that wasn't yours. You like bought a product from someone and it was something that was duplicatable. Maybe you bought like, someone's workout program and it came to you in a PDF file online. And then you just go and give it to everybody no matter what. So you can do that. It's probably illegal to do that, especially in that scenario. Probably not so much in MX bikes. But it is still a scumbaggy thing to do, especially if you know the person that you bought it off of in the first place. So if I was to go my videos, get flashbanged, oh my god, that's so bright. So if I was to go to my channel and I just type in setup, I've got 18 different videos here with the word setup in the title. So I've got best MX bike setup, which is like all controllers, and I don't know, is suspension in here? Suspension is in here. 61,000 views, so not gate kept for 60,000 people. I got my outdoors winning one in 2024. I've got 8 different setups here in this one video that I used in 2024 as well. So this is all stuff that I've had permission to share with others. The only time I ever don't show stuff off is when I have not got the permission from the suspension creator to do so. The 24 chip setup's working good for you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I do go back and try some of these setups from time to time. It's just where tracks change, some of them aren't quite as reliable anymore. The one which has your southwick suspension is goated. Yeah, that's sand south. I don't know why that munches so hard, but I still use that to this day on the sand track. Right, little practice start. How far forwards do we want to lean? Let's go to the bottom of CHX. Decent. Tiny wheelie, but not too much, and not too little. What are we doing here? Oh, we're around to the right. Oh, we are drifting wide. Turn, please. And then double, triple, double. You might be able to triple into that section from the inside. I don't know. It might be a bit sketchy. 360. Lean. Oh my god, almost over-rotated it. Yeah, it depends on how the road goes tonight, but if the inside gets too chalked, I might just venture out to that middle rut and try doing that quad. Yeah, this corner here is what's going to give me issues, trying to get it all consistently. I think I'm better off just doing that, being patient, checking up a bit, and filter into the far outside. But there's no universe where I'm going to go for this in the race. I'm just going to be tripling my way through the whole time. I should probably actually practice tripling. We'll go do that. I can promise you now we're going to get an absolutely insane road hole form on the face of that. AJP, Autistic Jizz Party is the team name. On a real note, it's BP's parents' company, BP's dad's company, that he also works for, and they also have a real-life riding team. They sponsor riders in real life as well. Yeah. Do I go full throttle? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Right. I need to pee before we... Actually, no, I don't even need to hop into a server straight away, because they need to do quali. So, yeah, let me go to the toilet, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Right. Why do people feel the need to argue back and forth about what game is better? Surely the better game is whatever one you prefer playing. I don't think you can, like, force someone to believe a game is better if they enjoy playing another one. Did I shit on the outside of the toilet? How is that any quicker than just shitting in the toilet? Like, she'll have to be near the toilet to do both. I've not played Super Battle Golf yet. I watched the Simon video of them playing it, and it does look pretty fun and chaotic. Shall I do a quick check? I'm 90% sure that I should be inside the top 18, but we'll do a little check. Because it didn't feel like a great lap. It was not a great lap. 8th. 8th place. Actually, no, that is better than I expected. Yeah, somebody said after the K-Bell series the other day, can we get a PC check on Cam? And I'll be honest, I'm getting more and more sus, because how does Blood still go in an entire second quicker than everybody on a track that's that short? It gets to a point where surely he's got to have a bad round at some point. He can't keep getting away with this. I think if I had a clean lap, I probably only would have really got to like a 46.5. I couldn't see myself gaining any more time than that. Yeah, on a track that's that short, second is kind of nuts. I wish we could see... Is there no way of seeing... There we go, LCQ. Yeah, okay, so... JS7 didn't make it through. Interesting. I'm guessing this is a different pickle to Dill Pickle. I'm guessing this isn't Dylan. Yes, I didn't like seeing people like the Flow down in here is interesting as well, because he always munches on me and sets loads of world records on like the ranked and public tracks. Dizzle in the LCQ again. Yoku's been in a lot of mains, he's LCQ. Fish was in Daytona main last week. Logan's in the LCQ. Logan's far down in the LCQ as well. Okay. Could have a good LCQ to watch. Let me load her up. Oh, that is not how you spell Twitch. Where is MX Bikes? Talon. Okay, we've got ads right now. We'll minimize that. Yeah, all good, Mike. Thank you very much. She's good. She's good. Now that we started getting a couple of sunny days, her mood's improved a lot. And W, by the way, she's currently downstairs on the exercise bike without me even having to tell her to do it. So this is brilliant. She clearly must be feeling somewhat good enough. Was I running a 110 tyre? Actually, is this a smooth version? No, it's not. Was I running a 110 tyre in quali, or did I change? Because I know I was running 120 on this setup, but I didn't know if when I switched to this, if I done that and I just didn't save it. Yeah, math and prep's going decent, thank you. I did 10k on the treadmill yesterday. Going to be having a couple of days off whilst being away from home. Well, actually, there's a decent like short route I can run around my parents' place, so I could take my shoes with me. So didn't it feel like I even tried going fast into that corner then, and I still just didn't stop in time? I did run a 110. Okay. The 110 felt alright. The only place that it might hinder me is out of the gate with the initial jump and after you 180 left after the finish line. Everywhere else it should be okay. Especially if I'm not going for that big quad line consistently in the races at all. I ride into a brick wall. That quad in is easier to get than I thought. I think I can go into it slower on that and just make sure that I hit the rut nicely. It's not like you have to absolutely rail it to get it nice. Uh-oh. Another thing in terms of like a balancing perspective, and these are all like little nitpicks. Why... So if you was landing this, you'd think, oh, the inside is definitely going to be the line of choice. It's pretty big. It's the least distance. Why is the inside rut smoother to get into than the middle rut is? Because you're already having to go further out of your way to get to the middle rut. So it's slower anyway. And it doesn't hook around onto the start straight as nicely like this one does. And then we've gone and added extra rough into it as well to make it harder to get into. And I feel like just get that rough and put it here, so it slows down the inside a little bit, and then makes the middle a little bit quicker. And then I feel like they might be a bit more even to each other. Oh, I got no idea about the origins of Sim. Well, since we got three main events tonight, and I'm unsure on what tyre to run, we'll run 110 for the first one, and then if it's booty cheeks, we can switch for Moto 2. The 110 is nicer in whoops, I'll say. The 120 can grab a little bit too much and slow you down. Not too far inside. The good news is, because there's a 5-footer there, you can get away with doubling in the middle, and you can still triple into the turn. I think if it was a free, like all 3-footers, you'd be screwed. You have to go double, double, single. I mean, I know the people that work on MTG do care about it and want a good product out of it. I think the biggest problem is that the ambition is really, really big in what they want to make. And that doesn't come cheap. It's not like you got the backing of these AAA titles. It's not like a MESX or a Legends, for example, where you got like Milestone working on it. So it is all self-funded, and mostly funded through the shop. So I can see there being like more delays in a period of time. I don't know how much... what's even the right word for it? Programmers? Game developers? I don't know how much their payroll costs. but I know that there is multiple of them. So to be paying multiple people's salaries over a course of, what is it going to be, like 2 years probably at this point, I don't think it comes cheap at all. So I could see why they would reach out, but that's the first I've heard of anything like that. Is that just hearsay? Is that word of mouth, or have you got receipts on that? Because Reaper doesn't seem like that kind of person to me to be doing that. Especially asking random people like that for money. That's, I don't know if I'm coping, but that does seem a little bit on the cap side. Let's say they had got that desperate to that point to asking people for money in that regards. Like, Reaper knows a lot more wealthy people than your random higher level motocross friend who you haven't named. Like, he gets along very well with people like AP and Bogle and Cole Davies. So I'm sure if he was going to reach out to real riders asking for money to that extent, there would be other people he would reach out to first. I wonder what the format tonight is. I reckon they'll probably... maybe they'll run 250 and 450 LCQs at the same time, and then they'll just stagger all of the main events. The amount of times I've done that by accident is amazing. Not sure if I'm fully feeling the flow around here just yet, in terms of running consistent laps. I don't know how I'll keep getting out of rhythm that badly that I'm ending up jumping over the end of the whips like that. The thing you have to think about as well is games don't just appear out of thin air. Like, Sim is now 20 years old and made by one person, so it's understandable that after 20 years he's got a game that's in a pretty damn solid state. But I think we can all agree that it could do with a couple of updates just in terms of how it looks and how it sounds. MX Bikes is made by sometimes two people, most of the time one person, and it obviously looks a little bit better than Sim does, but you know, it's got all these wonky things and he's not too attentive all the time. So you have to understand, from a game to be coming from scratch, it is going to take time. There will be a development period, but it's also worth bearing in mind a lot of the people behind the scenes, a lot of the people that, let's just call them higher ups behind the scenes in MTG, are the people that have kept MX Bikes alive for years. Because if you want to admit it or not, there wouldn't be that many people playing this game if it wasn't for the infrastructure of like MXB mods or MXB shop or all these different race series or all these different track creators. Like, could you imagine just having to load up MX Bikes every day and playing on the stock Poboso bikes and stock Poboso tracks? I imagine it would get boring very, very quickly. So the people behind MTG are passionate motocross people. So I don't understand why people think it's just going to be a cash grab and gone. But from the sounds of things, for me, it's more of like an iRacing kind of project where it is going to be like a long life game that you have for many, many years, and they just need to get that original base game dialed first of all before anything else happens. There's no point in like rushing things and releasing the game tomorrow if they're not happy with where it is. Like, this game would be nothing without the modding community. Yeah, Elite Gamer, you can't be just dropping random shit like that and then refuse to give receipts or name the person that you're talking about. Like, you have to be credible in these things. Because I could randomly just come out with, oh, yeah, by the way, Troy asked me for money the other day because he's having trouble paying the rent. I ain't got to provide proof with it. If you can just believe whatever you ever said. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that definitely happened. Best track of the season? No, I think there's some good qualifying bias in there, to be honest, Miles. Very, very mid. I'd like both to be hard, to be honest, Happy. I don't think I'd have a preference to one or the other. It's kind of redundant, isn't it? Because if a track is hard by default, but it's an easy game, then is the game actually that easy? Like, if the game's easy, then any track should be easy, really. Oh, Dan, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. I think some of the decisions from an ARL perspective as of late has not been ideal. But I think it's very obvious for everyone to see that, like, the pack and stuff like that was released to help with funding of MTG. I think that's very, very clear. But I don't think they're, like, hiding from that at all. I think it's been said many, many times that a lot of the shop funding is used to help them pay for MTG. And whilst I think it's made for a worse racing experience this year, with the tracks being out so long, I would still rather sacrifice a year of MX Bike Supercross tracks than, like, a new game not happening. Because I said this way, like, ages ago, when there was not even any gameplay of MTG, and it was just a thought process. And people were like, oh, it's probably going to be shit, this, that, and the other. It's like, you have to realise, at some point in our lifetimes, a new motocross game will come out. It has to. We can't still be relying on an MX Simulator and MX Bikes in another 20 years' time from now. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a big AAA company that is going to make the motocross game that we want them to make, because they're built to sell the most copies possible for the masses and for the casuals, which is why you get your Monster Energy Supercrosses and you get your MX vs ATV Legends, for example. And that's fine. Some people enjoy them games, but for the more hardcore motocross fans that want a more difficult and true-to-life experience, it doesn't quite do it for them. So, at some point, there will be a new game. And I'm happy to kind of hedge bets and hope that MTG will be that game. And you gotta think, if in another 20 years' time still nothing's come out, Sim's going to be 40 years old by then, surely there's not going to be that much of a community left. Yeah, I don't think it would apply for... I don't think it would apply at all for the outdoors tracks. But I'm telling you now, if they do the same thing again, then I don't understand how they haven't learned the lesson from this one. I did not see a single person that competes in these series happy about the tracks coming out so early. Casual players absolutely loved it. No issue with that at all. But when it's under the ARL umbrella, which is Aerial Racing League, the league that we are racing in for the pro riders, I don't think there's a universe where the tracks should be out. Because, I mean, how many tracks this year have people found cheats on or cuts on just because the track's been out for so long and they've had the time to be able to mess around? I don't think that would be the case if it wasn't like that. Oh, would you look at that? Reaper just came in and proved that it was wrong and it was a load of bullshit. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the random yap with no proof or evidence or names being dropped in the slightest would be false? Who'd have thunk it? I think that will be MTG's biggest selling point, is the cross-platform aspect of it. Because I do feel bad for the console players that they've had to survive off of Legends and MESX games for this long. LCQs haven't started yet. Carry on riding around. Rank on COD, do you want ranked rank, or do you want just general XP rank? Main's up? What do you mean, mate? Wait, have I missed the whole LCQs? Now, let me have a look. I might be getting one guide here. Let's see. My ranked rank is only Diamond 1. So I got placed at Plat 1, and then I climbed up to Diamond 1 now. It seems really hard to progress anymore. It just seems like 50-50 on if I win a game or lose a game. It's like I'll win a couple in a row and then lose a couple in a row and be back to the exact same SR that I was on anyway. Means you're at the correct rank. Yeah, that's fair enough. But part of it does also rely on teammates as well. I had a game the other day. So the issue is, like, people can stack up in parties still at the rank I'm on. So it was me and a team of 3 on my team. So it's usually 4v4. And that team of 3 had 2 people that were my level and had 1 person that was gold. That was like an entire 2 bands underneath us. And it was a game of hardpoint, and he went like 8 kills to 40 deaths. And it's like, you're basically playing 3v4 at that point. Like, it's an uphill battle the whole time. So sometimes it's luck of the draw. I've had games where my teammates have carried me the whole way through, and I've been like, oh, thank God, I got blessed for once. But it does work the other way as well. One thing I've noticed at the moment is I very rarely get teamed up or matched against other people from the UK. So obviously comms are quite a big thing. And I'll unmute my mic at the start of the game, and all I hear is either wee baguette or like people talking in Arabic. And it's like, well, I can't communicate with these people, so I'll just mute up again and try my best to do it myself. No, Rainbow Six hasn't really appealed to me, to be honest, Reaper. I played it once, years and years and years ago, and it just seems like such a steep learning curve. I feel like people get annoyed with you for not doing the right thing. Like, the amount of French people in COD Ranked is actually crazy. Like, you'll have at least 2 in every 8-man lobby. My Counter-Strike time's kind of been and gone. They're like, been there, done that. How long are these races? At 12. I can take a bit of fuel out then. Let's try like 4.5 for the first race. I was going to try 110 for the tyre as well. The road is higher. Oh, it's a good shout. What is it? I could see it getting higher because it's a shorter track, so you'll do more laps on it. I mean, I imagine the tracks will be paid. If they're approaching it from an iRacing perspective, then that's pretty much how that works, isn't it? Where the community can make whatever skins they want to make, but then the actual tracks themselves come from the developers of the game. So I could see it going that way. Line after going across the start gate, either inside double, or inside on off, or middle right quad. What was that? That was this lovely thing in this game that we have called netcode, where you'll hit somebody straight on and it'll sound like you've collided with them, but you actually haven't touched each other at all. I still haven't watched any marathon gameplay yet. Actually, no, that's cap. I saw one Instagram reel of somebody walking around one of the maps and being like, I don't know what kind of visual aesthetic they was going for here, but it looks like you're playing the old like Nickelodeon Platoon or Splatoon game, whatever it was called. Just with like the oranges and the greens and stuff. Hey, listen, if the MTG's too expensive, like if you're paying a monthly subscription and having to buy every single track, then it might be time for me to lock in again and try and get that other MX Bikes title that I'm missing. Because if the community is going to be split in half, then hey, I might have to make hay while the sun is shining. Why don't BP make me anything anymore? Two reasons. First reason, Arc Raiders. Second reason, I haven't asked for anything. I'll be racing the GP series this year. You can tell I'm struggling with the throttle control, because usually I can just keep wheelies up for a really, really long time. And now it's like, it's either drop in, or I'm backflipping. When do you claim your number? Just whenever sign-ups happen, you automatically get given a number based on last year. So you'll have all the 2 digits, and then anybody that hasn't got a 2-digit, you just kind of select your number whenever registrations happen for the first round. Which I think I'll have a 3-digit now, because I didn't race last year. I think that's how that would work. I don't know if I don't know how career numbers work. I didn't know if they translate over to GPs like that, or if it was separate from the the American series. If it carries over, then I should still have number 3. To get a 2G, you just have to finish inside the top, like 99 in points at the end of the year. I don't know where I stand with the number then. I mean, I couldn't care less about what number I am at the end of the day. I mean, look, I'm riding a bike with no number plate on it right now. It's not the end of the world. I'll have a 2-digit for NA GPs. Yeah, I suppose you're right. My points from my... What did I do, 2 rounds or 3 rounds before I got bullied out of it? So yeah, I would have finished top 100, I think, in points over them 2 or 3 rounds. Hang on, is this... If this is staggered, why have I joined the lobby already? Because we have to sit and wait for an entire 250 main event first. Oh, they did say the announcement... Oh, it's only just started. Oh, what shit timing. Oh, we got to sit here and wait for 10 minutes. Far! KFC out in front, he's barking. He's gone.
So it is KFC, Nicholas, Brad, and then we got Froxy, your top 4 here.
Froxy going for that on a 250, kind of brave.
Nicholas is going to get the triple out on Brad and retain that P number 2 spot. And it looks like the Nova team...
Got to pick a 3-digit for use. Yeah, that's fine.
As a new team name.
Or is it? Maybe I stay up and do NA instead for once.
Sitting in P4 still. He's got
because my NA races went very well last year. The ones that I was allowed to do. And people will still call cap, but I can promise you I spent less time on that track, even after getting the track early, than people did in NA. I spend like 20 minutes trying to get a video on the track itself, and then I sit and commentate. But no, people think that I practiced for an entire 12 plus hours because I got the track the day before. That ain't me, Chief.
Looks like it was a little tire tap, but case for KFC, and now is Brad. Around the outside he goes, following KFC's right behind him.
And I was still rocking up after my 20 minutes of practice, and I think I got P2 in one of the motos at Keegham's. But then I do have that goated KTM sand setup, so it's kind of cheating, I guess. Got 46 for NAG. Oh, I might have to do NAGPs then. Rock a little Valentino Rossi replica. Oh, that could be fire.
Nice and clean here. We'll see if Brad can close in just that tiny bit and make the pass once.
Works perfectly for the Yamaha as well.
Oh, little bobble for KFC. At the end of the whoops there. Brad closed in a tiny bit, and you see, yeah, he's getting a tire tap here compared to just going to the roll and then using it as a table over single, and is gaining time on everyone, including the leader KFC. That's where he closes in, and then he loses it about the other half. But now he's
Brad's kind of barking right now.
They're both staying left to go double. Outside for Brad to get the triple more cleanly. He gets it. Both of them do. Into the first rhythm. Brad saves lower. KC mistake. Can only double.
They're alive. This track's got to be so tedious on a 250. I used to qualify on a 450. You had the option of hitting the stupidly big line.
You can remount a charge, but Brad is looking real fast here. And now these two are 7 seconds up the road of Froxy, who is third in points.
But you are kind of locked into just triple everywhere on the 250.
Saving it after the double, and here comes Froxy on that CBR machine. See just what he can do. Gets the table over single, has to go double. Does he hit the triple into the corner? Goes for it, gets it cleanly. So now Brad has a 5-second gap over KFC here with Froxy sitting in P3. Let me go back a little ways. It's Liposek tucking the front end, and now Nicholas is going to get by him here. So it's now Nicholas in P4, Liposek P5, and then it's going to be Corley in that P6 spot. Barely. I don't understand why people do stuff like that. So like Lipo just respawned here, and instead of taking the extra half a second to straighten up and go around the corner normally, he just cuts through the bale, which is going to give him like 2 seconds worth of cuts and losing more time. It's like, just rejoin. Rejoin normally. Favorite aerial track this season? You're not asking the right guy, to be honest. I am a notorious aerial track hater so far this year. Can you ask me that at the end of the GP season as well, so I can include them tracks? But to be fair, I've been consistent in my opinion. Like since the
first 2026 ARL test track came out, which was that Blockout Supercross, I said then that the way that the track's built doesn't feel nice. So, oh, thank you very much, Reaper.
Here's some dollar that I borrowed from the pros. Don't tell anyone.
Whilst I do appreciate it, if you are begging people for millions of dollars and you've only slid me 5, that's not a very high percentage. So, if you are going to carry on asking for it, can you slide me a little bit more next time, please? That'd be very, very kind of you. Oh, Reaper, can you just can you message me on Discord right now, just so I see your name there as a reminder? Because myself, Troy, Dev Gore, and Liam Lawson are in a Discord group with each other right now, and they're looking at discussing doing some kind of like charity race. I feel like it'd be better as a charity stream, and I said it would be good to invite you into that call, because then you've got the contacts with people like AP and like Cole and people like that. It's like, I'm sure I can message Bogle, so can you. I'm sure I can also try and get like Danny Pedrosa or AC or Billy Bolt or something like that. Now I'm the one begging for money. Thank you very much, Reaper. Yeah, it'd be good to get you in there. I don't know how it would all work and how we'd manage to get that many, let's just say, high caliber people at the same place at the same time with everyone's busy schedules, but yeah, it's definitely worth having you in there.
Going into the final one is Brad makes a mistake with zone. Don't know if it was with the lappers or not, but now KFC is close. He does have those 2 seconds of cuts to worry about.
Billy said that he wanted to do a stream playing Krakenberg at one point, and he was going to try and get Red Bull to sort him out with like a PC and everything. And by the looks of his Instagram and stories and everything, he's a little bit busy dominating the Endurocross world right now. But yeah, said it's something that he'd want to do at some point. I just don't think he has the computer set up for it.
Down the left-hand side he goes. See if you can get it cleanly. It goes to cut under, gets the right-hand side over the finish line. He's going to get
my opinion on cucumbers. Just drink water. Absolutely pointless vegetable.
Exactly, if he just got forced into a rut or he tried pushing it too hard and unfortunately made mistakes. And now KFC has a bit of breathing room. Brad does only have 1 second of cuts compared to KFC's 2. As Turbo mistake down, Brad barely misses him. It definitely spooked him a little bit. You saw him jump off track there. But he's going to get the drive to get the triple on. And if they're not careful, Froxy is not
favorite MXGP track of last year.
Super careful here.
You're gonna make me rack my brain now.
Lap of this main event.
It's hard. Like, a lot of them were really, really fun.
So through we go.
So the Spanish round was really good. Keegan's was really good.
Through he goes.
I think a lot of people struggled a lot at the first round at St. Jean. But I enjoy St. Jean a lot. Like, it's one of them tracks that really does make you take your time and be patient, or you're going to crash.
He moves out of the way. He does, kind of in the way of KFC, and Brad's going to get by KFC here. And through he goes. He's going to go triple. He's going to triple again. He's got 2 sets of lappers of Eli and Ollie Roy. They both make a mistake.
Oh my goodness.
Down goes Brad because of it. And then he gets stuck once again. So there goes Froxy. He's going to catch up to him. And now Froxy might get by him. And now he does into P2. He goes, and KFC can't get the triple. So now it is a 3-way battle for the lead here.
I respect Brad for going to that inside rut there. He had every right just to run Froxy higher. Kind of cucked himself by doing it. He didn't get as good of a drive.
Got to move out of the way. You already caused 1 problem. Oh, Froxy almost got into him.
Leo bad lapper confirmed, question mark.
Double again.
Oh, he's trying to stay out of the way. To be fair, on a track that this tight and twisty, it's probably hard to stay out of a lot of people's way all at once.
We're just going to keep an eye here for now and worry about that later. So we'll see. Brad is going to get past Ollie Roy. Now Froxy down the inside. Ooh, almost got into him. But makes it clean. So can he get the second?
I don't know what the points are like right now in this championship. I just know that KFC's red plate, Froxy had red plate at round 1. And he lost it last week. I'm pretty sure Brad's come like podium every round so far. Yeah, but these 3 are checked out from everybody else. Lipo's an extra 10 seconds behind this.
Close to a 3-way battle for the lead, so I kind of don't want to turn off this. See, as there goes KFC mistake again, and Brad is into the lead. One
No,
last
I
time
can't.
here.
I can't give Froxy
Crossing
props
the
this week
finish line.
because he was intentionally looking for places to cut up the track and cheat before qualifying started, and I was like, I don't understand how people's brains can work that way. So it's like for me, if I would load up this track, I spent 20 minutes just playing the track normally as it is. But other people's first thought process is, no, actually, let me go and try and cut the track as many places as I can and see if my lap still counts. So I don't understand that.
Froxy might have 0, and that's keeping him close in this. Soderbergh and Dennis, they're keeping it close. Oh, KFC barely misses Soderbergh. That could have been a close one. There goes Dennis flipping through the whoops. And now they got 15 seconds. We'll see if he gets to the finish line in time or if time is going to...
See Soderbergh's name, instead of it being Evoke as normal, it's Evoky Dokie. And I'm wondering if that is a Fallout reference.
4, 3,
Okie dokie.
2, 1. Time expired. Not in time. They did not get to the finish line after it expired.
It's such a strangely attractive woman. Like, she shouldn't be by, like, normal standards where the eyes are a bit buggy and far apart, but she is.
Not what either of these two wanted. Not what Brad wanted, but definitely what KSC wanted. Salad, he's in P2 here. Froxy went down behind. Might have got caused with the lappers. Don't know for sure.
Thing about Pierce Brown jumping Red Cross. I think that Shimoda got done dirty, and then they basically changed the rules after the fact to basically back up their decision of no punishment. So yeah, nothing to do about it now.
Picks him out sideways. Now he's going to get even more cuts, but we don't know where Froxy fell all the way down to. We're keeping an eye on him. There he is.
I prefer smaller Supercross scaling. I like the K-Bell scaling. It's just the traction is not ideal, but then you kind of have to have the traction slippier so you can't go as fast. But then personal preference of a track that I'd find enjoyable over a track that races well is different anyway, because if you had a really small scaling, I imagine the racing would just be hectic with, you know, how bad the net code is and everything. But this to me is a little bit too big. I think the 2024 tracks were great, where the scaling was a bit smaller, there was still rough and bumps. 25 was just boring because it was flat and you learned the track within 3 laps. This year is just a bit too big. Table section, I'm doing what Brad's doing here, but a bit slower. I don't know how... Let me close this quickly, so that this one's finished anyway. How... They're like tyre tapping... So instead of going roll jump, they're basically like wheeling or tyre tapping it. They're hitting this, and they're doing that. I just see myself going over the bars if I try doing that too much. See, I almost went over the bars doing it that time and I didn't even get it well. Honk. Oh, we do have a lone KTM in here, which is nice to see. Not me this time. I've gone to the dark side. Yeah, we got 3 main events tonight, so 3 chances at not being awful. I suppose it all depends how the start goes each time. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence. I guarantee I'll find Dylan on the track at some point, because I've hit him twice now and I've been sent flying from bad ping. I don't think it's a coincidence that every time when I do public lobbies, and we get people like Ramen, Chase and Reese in there, and we play on like 2021 Supercross tracks, it is a more enjoyable experience than the current racing. And I think it's a combination of people that use their brain a bit, and know that you are allowed to give up the premium line, and it's also combined with slower pace tracks. I didn't qualify for Sim on Wednesday. I finished 41st and I needed top 40. Not ideal. But it was Triple Crown anyway, so that top 40 would only have put me into an LCQ, and then my night would have ended there anyway. I had decent pace, I just really struggled to put an entire lap together. The whoops were brutal as well. Is everybody in this lobby today just on shit ping? Miles is on dark. I thought Miles was like UK, but I guess not. So Miles is on dark ping, Reed's on dark ping, Then Drami's on dark red from Brazil. I see Troy's on bad ping. Dylan's on bad ping. Troy's on atrocious ping, actually. Troy's ping's not usually that dark. Yeah, that doesn't help with the racing as well, when you get, like, ping diffed and get sent flying across the map. There's not really anything you can do about it. Not going to moan my way through the race if it's not going my way? No. I'm sure you mean it from a joking standpoint, Elastic. But I really don't think people are competitive enough. I don't know anybody that when they're trying to do well in a competition don't complain if things aren't going 100% their way. Just means that you want it more. I don't think there's anything inherently bad about it. But if it's too much, there is a nice mute button at the same time if you still just want to watch the gameplay. Yeah. What's the payout? Fuck knows. They never announce it until the end of the season, which is pointless. So nobody actually knows what they're racing for. Until the season's done. Kit check. There you go. Just a bit of pink action. And then a stock bike that I found on MXB Mods. There's a big old number 3. I did have a pair of pink boots, but I forgot to put them on. I'm kind of screwed now, I can't leave and rejoin. Right. First attempt, let's see how this goes. GP starts on the 23rd of this month. Oh, someone's lagging next to me. Who we got? The 11-year-old with no developed frontal cortex yet, and he's lagging his tits off to the point where he might have just got a jump start. Oh no, he's back. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, that's not checking me out at all. I accidentally double shifted. My inside. My inside. Nope, not my inside. I got bumped. I had this issue with Reed last week and I mentioned it to him. And he said he just gets nervous, but his corner entry speed is atrocious. I'm just going to give Cam that inside. Oh no, fuck me again. I seem to not be able to ride near Cam without touching handlebars with him. Getting nervous any when I get near today. I'm kind of just think I'm going to get cross-jumped at any moment. Oh, wrong place, wrong time. All the fucking time for me. Always me. Always me. Get the fuck off me. Oh my Christ. It just so happens that Davey was gone by the time everybody else arrived. How many seconds of cuts am I going to be getting now? Holy. I'm telling you boys, like, there's got to be a period of time where I get lucky rather than unlucky. Yeah, someone PC inspect cam. Fucking busting out the quad mid-race like it's nothing. Yeah, let me just fucking jump into the back of somebody that's quite obviously there in front of me on their screen. Average neon activities, expect no less. It's alright, there wasn't another 3/4 of the track to the left of me. Oh, I want to kill myself. I don't like racing any aerial at the moment, to be honest, just for the fucking brain dead people, when you have to deal with wobblers all over the place. So no, Elastic. I will be complaining the entire time. Why are we fucking quadding in on top of people? Jesus Christ, man. I just can't get away from the fucking bullshit half the time. Yeah, more reason that these retarded lines are somehow doable in these races. Like, why? Fucking try and do a half-decent job at testing the tracks that you build, and the shit wouldn't be doable and it'd make for better racing. It's the main... No, it's not the main line. And even if it was the main line, you can... there was a good 3 or so bike lengths of me in front of him there that you could see I was not hitting the fucking quad. They do ride in real life. So you can't use that. But it's, for some reason, when it's in-game, there's just no thought process, no brains at all. I'm just trying to ride around and hit smooth, consistent lines for me, and I'm getting fucking my spine disintegrated. If anybody quads into that section in real life tomorrow, I will devour my own cock live on stream. Yeah, there you go. You heard. See, deal. Nah, it's not fair. You can't get Jet back in just to do that. Got to be active riders. Top 10 in points so far this season. That's cheating. Bro's going to pull James Stewart out of retirement just to do the quad. Crazy work. You reckon Hurlin's got another championship in him? I don't know. From what I saw at the... is it Mantova? Whatever it's called. The Italian like pre-season race they done. He did not look great. Did not look great at all. And I just want to throw out there, by the way, I've got cuts in this race multiple times. I've also been landed on multiple times. I've also crashed of my own doing multiple times. I'm 12 seconds behind the lead. Over the bars we go. Nice. Don't give me the worst respawn possible. No, but I will take more cuts though. Because I missed the Supercross jump face out. And the Supercross triple jump face. Oh. Thought it was in second gear, not third. Can't even fucking triple in now. Oh, tell you, my head was gone since running into Davey at the start of the whoops on like lap 2 or whatever it was. And it was all downhill from there. Last lap this next lap round though. So that's 1/3 of the suffering for tonight then. Yeah, I remember my 250 videos. That's back when I actually had a good time playing this. Davey's about to quad on my head as well. Yep. That was intentional, by the way. Didn't work as intended. I would like to have gained the position. I was trying to get the old payback for earlier on, but it did not work. What a stinky race. Oh, Troy's got me on cuts anyway. Yeah. And Davey had me on cuts. Jesus Christ, how many cuts did I have? I don't even know what to say after these races half the time, to be honest, gamers. I feel like I'm just getting absolutely fingered the whole time. Oh yeah, I only dived to the inside because it was neon. I just get fed up of being around the same people the whole time because they go faster than they can. So it's like they pass you, crash, pass you, crash, pass you, crash, pass you, crash, and it's just like, just fuck off. Yeah, need a white monster. I could do with a mango loco. Get the full fat. It's so fast. Watching Lynn's on the TM215 Beta 16 is what made me want to get this game. That is a W reference. Because there was a period of time where back then I actually thought the TM250 was good. And I won like 2 Supercross rounds on it. And other people started switching to it. But then I done like a shootout video and I actually saw how much like the bike weighed and that it was actually slower. And I was like, damn, I was just him for a period of time. Check how many cuts I got. 3 seconds. Oh, there you go. Cool. W slam on Neon's dumbass. It didn't work though, Slicey. I didn't hit him hard enough. Thank you though. That's very generous of you for the turn. Yeah, so I was about to say, the day's fucked anyway, so now they've reset the server so it goes back to being smooth, so you don't even get the point of a triple crown, which is to carry the road over multiple races. 2 thumbs. So yeah, it's chalked anyway. Yeah, I do love a Mango Loco Monster. So what I noticed, so since the start of this year, bearing in mind, do you remember how many monsters I used to drink where it was almost, well, it was 1 a day at one point. I've had probably about 5 total so far this year. But what's weird now is the Mango Loco is still like calling my name. But the white monsters I used to drink all the time, no temptation for it at all. None in the slightest. I can only guess that maybe that server reset was a mistake. Because, yeah, that's not how Triple Crown should work. You should carry the erode over all of them, unless they turned the erode down. No, they kept it the same. Kept it at like 0.1. I can understand if maybe they thought the erode would get too deep by the 3rd race, but no, it's very strange. Cam, apparently everybody gets nervous when they're around me, because I had you bump into me. I had Reed going negative 10 miles an hour into the turns, as he always does when I'm right on his arse. I had Davey sideways across the whoops, which fucked me. I had Neon absolutely demolish my spine at the end of the whoops. I had Tyler demolish my spine in the quad in. I had Davey almost demolish my spine on the quad in. I don't understand why people can't ride around other people. Like, every lap hasn't got to be a qualifying lap. And it gets to a point where it's like, surely I am just the problem at the end of the day if everybody else is riding like a twat. Maybe I just need to hit everything 5th wicked everywhere as well. But still, I stand on the fact that if any of the real-life pros hit a quad into this room section tomorrow, I will eat my own cock on camera. Because the fact that these lines are doable is just fucking pisses me off. Same as the stupid Daytona line last week. I mean, you couldn't even triple into that section on Sim. So, Sim on top, question mark? Thing is, knowing my luck, if I ride like that for a race, someone will protest me and I'll get fucking banned for a week. Like, if I just go into every section or every corner, even with people in front of me, and pretend they don't exist, someone will punt. Well, no, you know how I know people probably won't quad in here tomorrow? It's because it probably won't even be built like that tomorrow. You'll probably have an inside lower side for them to roll, and then a higher built up left side for them to double or triple in. So they'll probably go like wheelie over and then triple. Which would be a more realistic line. I get that. I can do both at the same time, Rufio. Got the 5-second respawn timer. I don't think it changes anything, Dio. So imagine we have that race that just happened with a 5-second respawn timer. I think I got taken out by other people at least 4 different times. So what, I would have been penalised an extra 20 seconds that race just for getting landed on by other people. So there's definitely pros and cons to both ways. Somebody said the same thing on Wednesday as well, Ocean, but I'm pretty sure it's just because I shaved all the fluff off, so you can actually see the jawline for once. It's less rough looking. But I'll take the compliment either way. My weight's plateaued for quite a while now, and I don't know why, because I'm still pretty damn fat. And I can promise you that I'm eating less than... Well, yeah, I'm eating less than I'm burning. I am in a deficit. It might be going the other way, actually. I might be under-eating, so my body's like, actually, know what you're doing. We'll see. Just only have Diddy vids of me. I'm sure there's many people that have Diddy vids of me around the universe. Young Linz was up to no good. He was a rambunctious young man. No, I mean... I feel like most of us are all friends here. I think it's no secret that if I wasn't streaming these races, I probably just wouldn't do them. They are like a really, really good source of income. And that's why I do them. And it does also force me to actually turn the streams on more often, because if I was left to my own devices, I'd just procrastinate too much and not do anything. That's like my worst trait as a human, is procrastinating. I do it way, way, way too much. Yeah, who was it on the KTM? I didn't actually get to see. Oh, Pitt. Wait. I thought Pitt dropped down to 250. Or was that just in... Oh, maybe it was just in Aiden's series. The K-Bell series. Over under 50 MTG pre-orders per stream. You know what? You've just reminded me, Jerry. I had a look. Do you know I was part of the whole MTG, like, referral program? I checked it the other day and requested a payout, and it said it takes like 5 to 10 days. And I want to see if it's hit the PayPal account yet. These are the kind of like nights and the kind of races that actually make me cheat on the marathon training, because I get to the end of this and I just want to stress it. 834. Love a bit of 2-factor authentication. Yes, it did. What's the date today? Oh yeah, it came in yesterday. So thank you to all of you lovely people. Because so many people used my Lins4 discount code when pre-ordering MTG, over the last... How long's it been, actually? It's been like a year at this point, hasn't it? I got $230 through, like, the partner program on it. So that's a big fucking W, to be honest. Like, that is a lot of money. Just for getting people using your code on something. So thank you very much for that. I don't know if there's a way of me seeing, like, how many people in total used it. I don't think it goes back far enough, because I think it shows, like, the last 30 days, and it's been, like, 0 in the last 30 days. No, that is the wrong email. Wait, what email account did I use for it? Log in with YouTube. Done. Continue. There we go, my campaigns. Oh yeah, that's what made me remember. I have to... it expired, so I have to join another one. So it expired on December the 14th. Stats? No, it doesn't show me the, doesn't show me anything. Yeah, I've got no idea. Can only see like the last month. I can't go any further back than that. Yeah, I'm always, I feel like I'm always very upfront with you guys whenever I am promoting something, if there's a financial incentive behind it. I don't actually think there's a single human being on this planet that has a code for something that doesn't receive remuneration for people using that code. Whether it's like Fortnite's shop all the way up to, you know, like a G Fuel code, for example, like everything. Yeah, there's no point, I don't think there's any point using my code on that for now. I think I have to re-up it. Redo it all. Like, no bullshit aside, like, being 100% straight up with you, I get no financial incentive to, like, say this at all. That itchy track that I've done for the last video, my favourite track in a very, very long time. I sat and ran so many laps of that place once I'd finished recording that video. There's just something about the way it flows that I absolutely love. No, I don't think Stone pays attention to my streams anymore, because just because I complain about these tracks all the time. I feel like there's a lot to complain about of them. I've given the props where they're due. I said with Daytona it was nice seeing like the cuts had been changed in places so you couldn't do them anymore. There'd been invisible walls put in the right places to stop some of the stupid lines, which I was a big fan of too. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Got to separate the art from the artist sometimes as well, because like as a person, like Stoney's absolutely sound. I met him at the LAN event in Italy, and he's a really, really nice person. But it's just the tracks this year just have not been doing it for me. Do you know who's actually a terrible person in real life who tries to be nice online but it doesn't translate over? Reaper Doc. Horrible person in real life. Would not recommend meeting him at all. Absolute arsehole. Can you believe that there was one night where Jams didn't have any money on him and Reaper Doc paid for his pizza? What kind of arsehole does that? Who pays for somebody else's food? Crazy. No, I love Reaper. Reaper's like very, very nice. He's the same in real life as he is in online, I guess. Actually, I didn't even plan this. This shirt that I'm wearing right now, this just makes me a Nico shield. That's Nico's company. But on the back of it, it's got... I've got to sway back now, it's going to be bad to see. Oh, you can't even see. It's got like all of the ECMA stuff from 20... What year was it? Was it 23? Or was it 24? Yeah, free ECMA shirt. Lovely. Well, based on qualifying lap, the quad-in's like 0.6 to 0.7 faster. Hate that. I've used them two numbers, but yeah, it is quicker. Oh, by the way, not my proudest moment, but I thought it was funny as fuck. Linda did not think it was funny as fuck. I'm very blessed in that I live with a woman who happily walks around the house with zero clothes on. Full stop. Like, they're just out all the time. And I went up to her the other day, and I cupped underneath, and I fully 6'7'd them bad boys. Fully 6'7'd them, and she was not happy, and I was laughing so much. I found it fucking hilarious. Is that a wild Benchy that I see lurking in the chat? Hey, them old Paletta tracks are pretty lit. I'm guessing it's one of the random UK boys' numbers. No, Pat. I don't know whose it is. But that is crazy work from him. Did anybody see what position Chase finished in that race? Because bro went, like, fully invis next to me on the start multiple times. I don't know if he's hotspotting or if he's just got arse internet or what. It's Josh's number. You horrible man. He jump-started. They didn't red flag for him either. That's crazy work. Yeah, B-Clay made all the GP rounds last year. Need a day in the life vlog. It would... it's just me sat here, to be honest. I don't do much. Too dumb to pick... Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guessed he was an NA rider. I'm surprised. Usually we get at least a couple of red flags in these Triple Crown series. That was like, it was a really strange race that, because it could have gone well at the beginning. But as soon as I got cucked in the whoops, it's then you're kind of battling for a pack of a lot of people, and it's just not good. So to be fair, when we say... Usually when we say who makes the track, we talk about the person that makes the actual terrain itself. So from a GP perspective, whilst B-Clay makes the actual track that you ride, the visuals, so the dirt and the models and all that good shit, I think that is JV, possibly Hell Machine as well. I don't actually know how much more involvement Hell Machine has these days, I think. I don't know if he's more MTG focused. Hello, Dennis. See, Supercross Live just posted Colt mascot ripping around Indy. Let's have a look. Supercross Live. Is it their story? Oh my god, they got so many stories. Oh, hang on. You know what? I hadn't seen any footage of it yet. So yeah, that rhythm section that I was just talking about. How do I make the face cam bigger? That section I was talking about, where I said I'd eat my own dick on camera if anyone was quadding in. They can't. They're doing exactly what I said they would do, where they go wheelie and then triple. Yeah, wheelie in, triple out. So there will be no penis to be devoured. Oh, thank you, AJ. What was the quali time?
What was the qualify time for this track?
Top was a 45.4, I think. And I think you needed like a 48 flat to be top 18 to make it straight through. Oh, I see this mascot. Okay. I wonder who's got the fit on, because I know obviously we had Mr. Paul Webb rocking the military gear the other week. Yeah, I wonder who they've got underneath the mascot. I think it's quite easy to hate on Supercross tracks in this game full stop, just because of how the game plays itself. But outdoors is usually a bit more forgiving. Still very, very fast. I hope the B-Clay does a good job at slowing everything down. But he done a pretty good job of that at the Iron Man MX Bikes and Nations track. So we'll see if he can do it again. Calling him Paul is weird. It's funny though, isn't it? Right. Time for dicking number 2. I'm trying to stay so far left here just to give people as much room as possible. I'll check behind me, make sure I was going to jump into my ass. We've got a wild January. Are we all still quadding on lap 1? Yes. Am I about to get taken out by bikes from people quadding on lap 1? Almost. Oh my god, gamers, I'm in the fucking lead. Take a picture, quick, screenshot it! It's gonna be over. I'm gonna die in these whoops, calling it right now. Oh! Oh, I'm nervous! I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking! Oh, I'm cross-jumping. Boing. Don't land on me, please. Hey, we'll let Cam go. Oh, I think Troy just got a lap lead. Let's go, Troy. Oh, my fucking god. Front end said, nah. Stay away from me. Get so scared of that bike. Oh, someone's hit me in the arse. Who was it this time? That was Reed this time. When people ask why I look behind so much, I feel like every time I don't look behind, I get rear-ended, when I could have just like moved slightly left or slightly right to not get rear-ended. And this is part where Reed was barking when he was behind me, and now he gets in front of me and he goes slow as dicks. Over under neon quadding on my head right now. Thoughts? I stayed so far right to make sure that didn't happen. And he went for it again and he jumped off the track. It's like, why don't we just, you know, just maybe not go for it every lap and just chill? Troy munching this P2 right now. I love that for him. Skating around a bit. I get 0, 0, 0, 0 momentum. Staying far right again. There was 0 like traction and drive if I take the outside in that right-hander. Don't know why. This back end always comes around on me. I just get so nervous with like neon behind me. I'm just waiting to get like punted in a corner. So I feel like I ride backwards rather than racing ahead. I'm just so worried about getting landed on or taken out. That's 3 times so far this race he's gone for it and fucked it up. Oh, we swapping. Is that a lap already, or has Cam had a bad mistake? Oh no, it is a lapper. Oh god, what a horrible kick. What do you reckon, 4th time? I can't keep getting away with not getting landed on. I feel like I rejoined that as safely as I could do. Didn't particularly gain any time. Probably got a second the cuts for it, but it's to be expected going off the track. W fish. Nope, way too short. I don't know why I got no distance on it that time compared to the other times. I also couldn't tell you why my bike feels the need to phase backwards all the time. And give me a worse respawn than I needed. Oh. Just playing so, like, just shit. So inconsistent. Stressing you out. It's stressing me out. I'm the one playing. And we're dead again. Evading the inside, because otherwise he'd land on me. Yo, I get cross jumped, noob. Oh. Oh god, we're in a world of pain now. Holy. I'm telling you, fish is my bad luck charm. Every time I got near him at Daytona last week, I kept messing up as well. I'm struggling a lot in these whoops. Can't get on top of them nicely. I'm bouncing a lot. I'm either jumping into them, or I'm hitting the first couple and then the front end is dipping. Yeah, that's a lot easier now that there's a road. Ah, oh, fucking front end missed the rut completely. What the fuck is that? Oh my Jesus. Oh, huh? I've jumped into that corner so many times. I'm afraid I am fully cunting Plix off the track if I catch up to him again, by the way. That's why that crash there has annoyed me more than it should do. You have to laugh at it at some point. Like, you can't take it seriously when you've got lappers battling you for position. But you want to know the realest thing about all this is this wouldn't be happening if they didn't make region lock and class lock a thing, because there would be more comp people in the race. So people like Plix wouldn't actually qualify into the race and be there to be a hazard, basically. He's munching. He's trying to catch up again. See, now I've got the blue flag, so what I'm going to do as a lapper is just do a couple of little checks over my shoulder now and then, see where the leader is. I see a wild Cameron box. And he's just far enough behind to where I can hit this normally, and then move out the way for him in this next section here. See, that wasn't hard to do, was it? Didn't lose much time at all. Let the leader go by. Carry on with my race. Seconds to P2. Yeah, it's actually disgusting how far Cam is ahead of everyone. Troy's in P2. Very, very happy for Troy. I was there for a while, and until I wasn't. How am I back up to neon again? What are we doing? That's probably the most frustrating thing about all this, is I'm playing like absolute buns and I'm still on the arse of people that are going way, way quicker. Are we done? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. No, I only got lapped by a can. This is, yeah, that was race 2, Stephen. I got race 3 after this is the final one. And I'm going to say it again, because I've said this for the last couple of weeks now. Notice how the weeks that I try playing Sim, my bike's performance gets worse. Last week I didn't play Sim, and my Daytona and my K-Bell races went very, very well. This week I played Sim, playing arse on bikes. So I'm struggling so much trying to switch back and forth between them. Don't see Plick saying anything in chat. Didn't reset the server this time, which is nice. Oh, pardon me. T-Moss has had his Discord hacked. It's so many of them things. Crazy work. Oh, God. Why are we jumping into your inside? Reed, I don't think I saw you once that entire race, other than when you passed me before the Soupy Triple. It's all kind of a blur for me, to be fair. I'm getting passed around crazy between all of these guys. I got Neon trying to quad into this rhythm section and die in 4 laps in a row, almost taking me with him. I got Lappers battling with me for position. It's all going on. I had you run into the back of me, actually, before you passed me there, and bumping me. I also, in the first race with you as well, you're doing what you did at Daytona. For some reason you're barking when you're right behind me, and as soon as you get past me, your speed going into the corner is non-existent. I have to, like, slam on the brakes. I almost had a good start in that one, but Cam was on the inside of me and he did not brake. So then I had to not brake even more to not get taken out. So I drifted, like, really, really far wide. So I'm just catching up on aerial chat. There's a lot. 92 new messages, Jesus Christ. I wonder if Ryan's lurking in the stream then, because I've just seen, yeah, I've seen him at Plix and saying, do you know what the blue flag means? Yeah, big up meat pie. You had the possibility of going 1-2 so far. I mean, I had the possibility of going 3-2 so far. But that's pretty much ended very early on in the races. Oh, I just kind of go through the motions now. I deal with, like, the pain of the aerial on the Fridays. And I get to enjoy the K-Bell on the Sundays. It's like the aerial on the Fridays is my warm-up, basically. Who wins F1 Australia? To be completely biased, because there is like a 10% chance of getting to be able to play MX bikes with or against him, Liam Lawson. My brake button's being weird as well. It's like it goes down and stops, but it's like if you push hard, like you can push it further as well. Yes, Liam Lawson plays bikes. Me boomba. Me boomba. Bomboeo. Bomboea. There you go.
Which Cole plays a lot as well, but like
Hey,
I'm massive.
I knew I liked
Dude,
this
and I tell you
guy.
what,
I'm so sorry how loud that is.
more than any other game because I do so much sim driving. Like it's got to the point where I like when I go home, do I really want to sit in my simulator and drive even more simulator, or do I want to sit and play MX bikes? And so like I play a lot of it, and yeah, I love it, dude.
I've literally never played it. I've
it's
never
just
played.
fucking hard, bro. It'd take 100 hours to get half decent.
Well, dude, this was unreal.
It was sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Well,
There you go. Real question is, why has Jason never played MX bikes? I think we need to change that. Especially since there was a track back in the day. It was made by one of the Aussie guys, can't remember which one it was, that had Gypsy Tales hay bales on it, had Gypsy Tales banners. Just Sin Doc is not affiliated to MTG. Huh? Buddy works for VMX, which is making MTG, so there's some level of affiliation there. Reed, I'm going to say it. Frank is better on a bike in real life than you. Somebody needs to be honest. It has to be said. he stopped. He's typing in chat now. Yeah. He fell for it. He fell for it. Is the... Surely the road's not gone again. There's a road there, right? I'm not tripping. Is it bad that I generally can't tell if there's a road or not? Oh no, there is. Yeah, there is. I see a tiny bit. It's just almost non-existent. Okay. We'll give that a watch and replay. Just MX Bikes things. Nice. Listen, to this day, I'm still the only person to have won an ARL race on an auto. And I think I will be the only one to ever do so. Mostly because the rules are now that you can't ride an e-bike. But the auto was hot garbage back then. I don't know what the ruling is on two-strokes. I feel like sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but I don't know if the servers are even set up to allow the two-strokes in. The time I crashed at the end of the whoops wasn't my fault. In Moto 1, it was definitely your fault, Neon. You hit me in the arse. My bike didn't just yeet out from underneath me for no reason. I might have beat... I could have beaten you then, Wills. Let me have a look. Your video. Oh, God, what round would that even have been? Oh, here we go. Found it already. This is when the auto was booty cheeks as well. And I'd already won the championship by here, so I was messing around afterwards. But notice how I can pause this straight away, and if I look to my left... Stephen, you're actually a freak.
Good luck on the final race.
But like, the best kind of freak possible. You're unreal. I know you said the other day that work's been kicking your ass, but whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it, because my God, you are helping a brother out so, so much. I hope that you have at least like this weekend off, but honestly, thank you. Yeah, sorry, before Stephen just left me speechless, if I look to my left here, I've got 2 gases. If I look to my right, I've got Yammies and KTMs and a Husky, and then I'm on the altar. Yeah, this auto was hot garbage, but luckily, I think this track was Stoney's worst track of the year. The way that things were built, you could only really like... You could triple things if you got it absolutely perfectly. And other than that, it was like double everything all the time. There's no way that's... That MOU, that's no way that's Mook, is it? That's not Nico rocking in P2 right now. Before Linda Launch was banned. That's before Linda Launch existed. Linda Launch came in 23. Yeah, look, so this rhythm section here is just double, 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 single the way out. So it was like the perfect time to choose this bike because there was nowhere to really lose a bunch of time. Yeah, this was a good time. No region lock either, which was great. So we could have Reese and American Aiden in this series at the same time too. Munch in the virtual dirt course. Yeah, it is a lot flatter. But then I've played some of these old tracks with top level boys racing now, and the general consensus is that they do just ride better. I suppose things had to be flatter back then, didn't they? Because the front of the OEMs were quite wonky. So if you have any kind of a heavy impact on the front, they would just tweak out. This was 450s, yeah. Oh, see, Ginger Snipes. That's a name I've not seen in a very long time. I see a wild. I don't know if Ethan's. I don't know if Ethan will be here today, but I see a wild Ethan Dean lurking in there. He's still around. I'll have to see that. Going on 4 years later. I watched my first ever live stream on this channel the other day, and there was 2 people I know in there that are still here on occasion stay. One was Merked, and one was Pumbaa. Okay, how am I so precise over on them bales? Holy. Couldn't do that anymore. I'd be swapping all over the place. But I do think it's because the game is slower. It's like, we'd be able to go through them whoops, like 4/4 5th gear, just tapped now. And we'll be going faster and faster and faster and faster through them, like you gain speed. Whereas back here, because the back end was a bit slipperier, every whoop that you would hit, the rear wheel would just spin up and it would slow you down, so you'd lose speed the further through the whoops you got. Oh, well, I hate to hear that you don't get much time off, Stephen, but it does sound like the retirement will go kind of hard. So I love that for you. And thank you again. This would have been beta 17, so we switched from 16 to 17 a couple of rounds deep into this Supercross season. It's weird, like if you pay attention, it's like the bike's actually had a lot of grip here, but you'll see the lean angles in the corner are just nothing like what we get now. Like the bike is pretty upright compared to what we have, and I don't know if that was the skill being lower then, or if it's because the berms were more shallow, or if the bikes would just fall over when you got lent too far over. Maybe the front would tuck, I generally can't remember. But this is something that I've tried saying to Boso for years and years and years, is like if I load up, if I go on bikes right now, I've shown you guys this before, but if I show on the old lean indicator here, so this is how like far over your lean angle can be. So if I was to take a real bike and ride it on flat ground, like perfectly flat, no rut to hold you, what are you guys saying like the most lean angle you could probably get out of it before you slide out is? Like 45, 50, a little bit more? Not in this game. 60 degrees, 65 degrees, 68 degrees, 69, 70 degrees, bike still hasn't slid out, front end hasn't washed, back end hasn't come round. And it's like, we are playing a road bike game dressed up as a motorbike game. Like, you shouldn't be able to achieve 71 degrees of lean angle on flat ground. Like, it just shouldn't be doable. 72 degrees. Still going further. There you go, 72 was my cap. So yeah, I inherently think the base game is wrong for, well, bad for racing. It's like, you're never, ever, ever going to see a motocross bike doing this without sliding or anything. Get it from like a supermoto standpoint, maybe, if you run some slicks, but not on knobby tyres on dirt, surely. Crazy stuff. It's probably a combination of both, AZ, because you could still lean the bike over too far even at the end of this 2022 season, because I remember Boboso was working on an update that I tested where you would slide out if you leant over too far, but it was like too much of an extreme the other way, where I feel like the community would have been in uproar because they would be able to go literally half of the speed, less than half the speed than they go now. And I'm not even kidding when I say that. Not like genuinely cut your speed in half. That is how fast you'd be able to go around the corners. It's almost like you had to almost come to a standstill in the berms to get turned and go again. There was no like railing it, so it went too far in the opposite direction. And then after that just didn't happen, it never progressed any further than that. I think it will be a ping thing. Neon. You said you didn't hit me. I definitely crossed over from your POV. Which made it worse, but you still definitely hit me. But yeah, on my screen you was like another 2 bike lengths back, so I didn't expect I was crossing over on you. I thought you was just barking through the whoops that fast, so yeah, that's fine. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hear the game whilst I'm tabbed out fully. Also, look at these sweaty fuckers, like, leaving to run more practice laps in between races. Crazy work. What does YouTube recommend that I watch? Not that. That's a shit show. We don't want to watch. Actually, you can't even see it. Not that. That's a shit show. Don't want to watch that at all. Damn, it actually only recommends a couple of my things. You'd think it'd recommend more than that. That's crazy from the YouTube. Promote my content, bro. I know I'm not hitting Troy numbers anymore, but damn. I'll definitely be watching this when the stream's over. Bit of scumpy action. What's Denver looking like? Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. Shenandoah River. Life is old there. Older than the trees. Younger than the mountains. Don't know the next line. Something breeze. Country roads take me home. I can't watch anything, I'll get copyright striked. To the place. Look, rocking aerial gear back in the day. Jeez! Rocking the gold. More like mustardy bar pad. Jeez! I love this Husky so much. I will say, I've been watching Fallout Season 2 with Linda. I really think I was born in the wrong generation. I know I wouldn't be able to get to do this for a living, but I love the whole like 70s era. Just the music was so good. The women were women. That was great. Actually, a wild rum, but oh, actually, I think I get taken out in the whoop section after this next right-hander, and I rage. It's either happened here or it happens. It's here. It's here. I can feel it. It's happening. It's happening. Is that Aiden? Is that who I think it is? My race is about to start. Let me double check. No, we're good. Is this Mr. Club MX, Mr. Element, Mr. FXR, Mr. Third at the LAN event, Mr. AM? Was it AMXB? This guy. Ruining me since 20... Look at him! You could hear me. I knew it was coming. We'll turn it up.
Oh, don't you fucking idiot.
See, I was raging back then, even when I was winning, so... It's not just all because you hate it now. Always been a moany fucker. Last race in third person, question mark. Voice has changed, it's just the headset. I didn't have a proper mic then, I was just using a normal like Logitech headset to talk through. Reed really can't get enough of me, can he? It wasn't even Reed, it was Miles. Fuck. I take back what I said. Yeah, I think I'm just going to bust out that quad every lap. It's the road's built in a way that makes it slightly easier. I think the complaining just means passion. I think people take it way too in a negative connotation. And they do tell you, when you're grown up, do something that you're good at. And I am very, very good at complaining. And yet, that's very true. I don't complain for free either. I get paid to complain at the moment. At the moment, like the last month, Stephen has single-handedly paid my bills. Like, Stephen's an absolute fucking legend. W Stephen. Which is good timing as well, because whilst I am down south as of Sunday, my car's going to get MOT'd, and it's having the belt replaced, and I've been informed that it's going to be around about the £1,000 mark once all labour and parts and everything is all done, which is not good. But, yeah, it needed to happen at some point. I don't know, I wish I knew what motivated people to be so generous, because there's been a lot of them over the years as well. Especially since I'm a grumpy old man most of the time. But, yeah, all I can do is say thank you and keep doing what we're doing. We do need another donate-a-thon at some point. It's been multiple months now. Maybe I'll look at doing that. Have a look at the calendar. No, I don't know all of the ins and outs of what needs doing on the car, Tristan, but the guy that we get it done with is like lifelong family friend, so I know I'm not getting scammed. So whatever it does need doing, I'll let them do it. Where was it? Where is calendar on my phone? Maybe like in May. Maybe around May. Right. Final one, gamers. Final one. I think I started playing bikes 2020, maybe like very end of 2019. Oh, you are here, Ethan. I don't know if you was here earlier. I mentioned we was just watching one of my old streams back from 2022 and you was in the W. Oh, chatty, it's crazy work. Do I need to say anything? Well, we know how this race is going to go, don't we, gamers? Oh, thank fuck for that. Why are we tripling in on people's heads on the start? Just fucking double, please! Right, anyway. Thank you very much, Rufio.
At Rufio Banning 223 became a member.
I'm pretty sure it was Troy as well. I saw Troy's name. He just said because of the jump start I got Cindy, but somebody jump started in race 1 and there was no reset. So if there was no reset that time and he's fucked everybody, it's like, brother, this is brain dead. Like, just race as if it is the race. I feel like I'm getting good jumps and then everybody catches up with me by the end of the straight. And I don't know if that's a 120 rear tyre thing or if that's just me running out of gear. But I can't upshift to 4th because my 4th gear is too long. I want to retire already. I'm giving people the majority of the track and still getting bumped out of the way. Get quadded on Troy. Oh! Payback. I'm going to be the dickhead for once and just fucking land on everybody. Been through it for 2 whole races. Now it's my turn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! X Games mode. I'm sucking booty cheeks in these whoops. Have been all day. I'm going to go for that quad every single... What's going on there? Every single lap. No matter who's in front of me. No matter how close to somebody I am. Full send on top of their heads. Not this lap, because I have not got the speed to do it. Every lap that I have the speed, I'll do it. No more half-ass. No, I keep getting bogged down in the whoop. Right, here we go. I'll go through this lap. Oh, off the track we go. Little triple. Nope. Can you tell that I'm over it again already? The conservative method wasn't working, so we may as well try and get a bit sendy with it. I'm actually in the best position I've been in all day so far somehow. Just play Sim. I wish I could, but I need Demex bikes for the videos outside of the streams. Because Sim ain't got the casual side of things like that. Need that real life content. Oh, I'm itching to get back out on the bike for the first time this year. Just don't know when it's going to be. Holy shit. Put the hand up to Davey, say sorry for the cross jump. How am I in the race that I'm basically just taking the piss and trying to just do stupid shit everywhere? Am I in my best position so far out of all three of them? Oh, I didn't get turned enough. It's alright, we're alive. Yo, eat. Somebody ate shit in the whips. The whoops are fully boofed. I don't know if I'm going to get this triple out. Ooh. No, why the fuck I just tried yeeting back on the track like that. What's this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I can't fucking stand racing against Americans. Bro fucking bereaved on me and I get pinged over the berm. I guarantee he didn't touch me on his screen either. It's just, oh my god, this game. I could probably make like a 17-hour podcast about everything I hate about it. So if you've got anything more than a 50 ping difference on this game, it's like, yeah, good luck. Good luck trying to race near each other. But when I say against Americans, it's not Americans as people, it's purely the netcode diff. Cam crash in the whoops in his lap didn't count. Well, I'm guessing since he has team members on the staff, that his lap will be given back to him. But I can plead it as oblivious if he's going to lap me, because it'll look like it's for a position. No blue flag, no let past. I don't know if this is a faded take or not, gamers. I think Troy might be in for like a P2 overall today. Oh, yeah, off we go. Yeah, off we go. Hello, get wrecked. I don't even know who that was. Okay, we're just going to fall over in the rut. Nice, sick. Great place to crash. Definitely doesn't lose me a bunch of time in the whoops. Fucking spinning. Yep, no pop that time after I got a perfect pop last time. He got a P6 and a P2. Well, I suppose it depends where everybody else got then, but I see a world where it's doable. I'm sorry, I'm not enjoying this in the slightest. I'm just kind of here to be here at this point. MX Sim better. Yeah, this year 100% from a racing perspective. Even though I didn't qualify for last round, so I didn't get to experience it from a racing standpoint, like the way the road forms and everything like that and how the track was built, especially in like this section here to accommodate an inside and an outside, rather than doing fucking retarded 100-foot quads. Much better. I'm just kind of biding my time waiting for these damn GPs because I'm a bit of a slut for a B-clay creation. In the blue flag now, I'm just trying to keep an eye to see where Jake is. And the bad thing is, there's not even any K-Bell this Sunday. I have to wait until next weekend for it. Not that I'd be here anyway. I'm travelling home on the Sunday, so it's kind of a good thing there is a week off or I would miss it. Yeah, if Sim had a first-person camera that didn't make me want to puke, and it was visually more appealing, and the engine didn't sound like shit, and you could also lean your rider side to side, not just forwards and back, I reckon it would be the GOAT. I don't think I can even cut down to that middle rut there if I tried, because the outside rut's so deep. If I try hooking further left, my front end's gonna knife. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just gonna let Reed get up and go past me. Oh. I don't know if my race is done or not. I think Jake just lapped us all at a line there. Wait, but the timing hasn't updated for Aiden, Cam or Reed. I am perplexed. I'm just going to carry on and do an extra lap and see what happens. Oh, best I've hit the whoops all race and I'm pretty sure the race is over. No, time just stands still. Not updating. He's revamping the graphics. Did he do a post about that? Because I hadn't heard anything about it yet. Round 1 of GPs is on the 23rd of this month. Maybe EMF sim stuff. Isn't EMF arse these days though, Senor? Alright. Yeah, that was Do you want to know what's sad? Is I get more joy seeing people rage in chat over doing the race. MTG's already selling in-game currencies, cosmetics, and monthly race passes, and it's not even in beta. I haven't. I mean, I played the game, and I don't see anywhere to buy anything. So where are you seeing this? If you're about to say that in the pre-orders you get stuff, then that's just faded, because I could buy Call of Duty next year and buy a special version, and I'll get like extra COD points in game before the game even comes out. So that's a very normal thing to do. Yeah, it's a pretty shit night, to be honest. What round are we at? Where are we at next week? It's just that this whole season I've just been so over it from the beginning. As soon as the blockout track came out, like the pre-season race, I've just said the scaling, everything is arse, and I'll stick by it the whole time. Like, I don't enjoy it at all. Yeah, ever since this came out. And everything just rides weird. Yeah, where are we at next week? Sweat first. From Birmingham. Not the Birmingham in the UK, Birmingham in Texas. Oh, yeah. You know what? Whilst I'm already in a shit mood, let me show you why next week's going to be arse, unless Stone does a massive overhaul. Any mic suggestions? I feel like everybody just runs a Shure M7B. Oh, it's Alabama. No, my bad. I can tell you why. How fucking bumba-clut wide is the track? Oh my goodness. It's going to take 5 working days to get from the inside to the outside. You're going to be in Alabama, W? Look at this. Oh, this is a girthy boy. Scrub it. Scrub. I also don't see a universe where anybody doesn't just take this inside and munch that bad boy. Why would he do it? Well, here's the thing. He actually has a very valid reason to do it. Because on the real-life track maps, those 2 corners are actually pretty big. However, and this is where I'm going to sound like more of a broken record than I usually do, if the scaling of the tracks wasn't already so big anyway, then the bigger versions, or the bigger corners on the real tracks, wouldn't be absolutely gargantuan like they are now. So there, you see, these 2 corners are bigger on the track maps. But I also noticed there's also an inside right here, as well as here, and there's not one in-game. But when you combine the already really big scaling in-game, and then you need to make an even bigger version of the real-life track maps, it gets pretty fucking huge! And all that, go all the way over there. I imagine, you reckon they'll run this as... Actually, can you run this as a full split, as if it goes back across the start gate? I suppose you can. They did it at Daytona, didn't they? They just have like an unwritten rule where you can't go from like inside to inside. You reckon they'll make it a split here, so you have to go inside outside or outside inside? That's huge! Yeah, I wonder what made them decide to do that IRL. It's a big boy. Yes, Troy, that was indeed me that landed on your dome. I'm sorry about it after the fact, but in the moment I could not have cared less, because I was fed up of being landed on by everybody else, so I thought I'd be the one to do it instead. What's going on with my gear? See how it like fades? The LODs are going crazy. I mean, I don't know what else to say, gamers. I'm just going through the motions each week now. Just waiting for GPs, honestly. But I'm sure all of you can go back to the last Donator-thon that I done and find me raging and talking about that blockout Supercross track and that the scaling was arse, even before any of these tracks came out. So I stick by my opinions, and that opinion will not change. Right. Especially with all of the AIDS lines. Like again, that quad in today should not have been a thing. It should not have been a thing at all. Yeah, I'll be racing the GPs. Probably gonna end up on the KTM for GPs, to be honest. I seem to have better luck outdoors on the KTM than the Yamaha. 2024 was a pretty good scaling. I don't know if I have any of like the really old tracks anymore. But it's like we've done multiple races with the OG boys on like these smaller 2021 tracks, and they all loved it. It's like you're not locked into a meta bike because there's no like insane rhythms that you can do, and a lot of the time bikes with lower power work really well in like the slower, tighter corners. Like 2021 tracks ride really good for how old they are. We played this the other day. Chicken threw up like an old boys lobby. So it was me, Chicken, Gerb, Skills, Elsa. I think Wills was in there for a bit. Jams was in there. Alpha was in there. Reese was in there. Aiden was in there. I feel like I've already said some of them. And we just played some of these older tracks, and it was so good. Like, so good. The track was so enjoyable. No, Aiden, I did not wait for Jake to lap me. I was actually waiting to let a read back pass because I fully killed him in the corner before, and I didn't realise Jake was that close, so then he ended up just lapping all of us. And Reed actually ended up not beating me anyway. So I wasn't actually waiting for Jake, I was waiting for Reed. 2022 tracks. 22 Daytona box as well. 22 Daytona is really good. 22 Atlanta, very, very good. This is a great track. This was too fast. Just completely smooth. Even the outdoor tracks, like these 2022 outdoor tracks, are generally more difficult and more technical than like the 2025 outdoor tracks. And I don't understand how that makes any sense. Like these tracks, they're just so fast. And I feel like sometimes track creators get confused with deeper ruts means harder track. And a lot of time, deeper ruts just means carry more speed. Yeah, these older tracks are great. Let me load up this real quick. The old 2022 Daytona. Oh, God. You know, I'm not going to pile on. I've just read something that's just fucking outrageous for where we're at right now in terms of the state of the game. I'll ignore it. I'll pretend I never saw it. Oh, yeah, that 2023 Daytona was absolute arse cheeks. We're up. Give Daytona a go. A little bit of sand traction mixed in there. I also... The only thing that I really enjoy more these days is, like, from a visual perspective. Because back here, it's actually quite difficult to make out where some of the ruts and the jumps are. Everything kind of, like, blends into one. Oh, I blew over it too far. Yeah, but these older tracks are so much more enjoyable. This is a section, if anyone remembers, where Sexton absolutely killed Barsha from getting sketchy. Oh! Hold on to it. Did a little Poboso bounce up and over the wall. Skirt. Clean. Yeah, it's the masking that's bad on here, but the actual like track itself and the way it rides is great. Even on a really fast straight like that, I'm not hitting any absolutely ridiculous massive quads. Got a little sand section here where you've got a viable inside and outside. You actually have to slow down to get into this rut, otherwise your front end tucks. I'm surprised that these tracks still play good because the bikes are like so much faster and more capable now. So when we was racing this track back in the day, everything was hella wonky. It's like you could barely overjump something and you'd just fully die. You want sim live gameplay? Not tonight. I'm over it tonight. I've gone through too much stress, but I can already see it now. As soon as like this stream ends and it gets uploaded as a VOD, there's going to be so many comments saying, oh, why'd you play if you're so negative, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, because I kind of keep lining up each week hoping that things will change and it'll be fun. Oh, I am just, sorry, I've just seen a snippet of ARL chat as well. And you remember that I had Flicks not moving as a lapper in one of them races? He said, yeah, stick drift, first of all, dickhead. He said the reason he was back there was because Tyler punted him. And then he said he was running the same speed as Linz, so didn't let him by. You're a lapper. Get out fucking way, it doesn't matter. Said wasn't holding anybody up, passed him myself, so he just admitted to unlapping himself as a lapper. He did say that it's his first main, so kind of proves the point that people are qualifying for these races that shouldn't be qualifying for these races. Yeah. Interesting night overall. Denial, yeah. Been in denial for a long time. It could just be cope, but I do genuinely believe that once we get to the outdoors, I think things will get much, much more enjoyable. Let me do a quick little before we disappear. What is, how do you spell Fuela? There we go. Before we disappear. Where is his Iron Man? Or am I blind? There it is. Just get me outdoors for a bit. I never said... Tell me when I said less ruts. Show me one place where I said less ruts. Because in 2024, the ruts were great. It's the way the ruts are being built this year that make them arse. We're taking it outside now. We're up. Those two Fuela tracks are your favourite for ripping laps. I didn't play the other one. This is the only one of those two that I think you're on about that I played, but this one's great. I feel like Kevin does a good job of slowing people down as well. I mean, Iron Man is a notoriously fast track anyway, but it's like the next right-hander that I'm about to hit, really, really choppy going into it to force you to slow down or you just die. Like here, you have to take your time or your back end swaps about. I like that it's not super wide and overscaled as well. It just kind of feels about right. Super rough through here as well, so you got to slow up too. Just got to be patient going into the corners. Yeet. Oh. Oh, she's sliding. It's good. Not good, LV. Not good. I would not recommend rewinding at all. Even this corner here, like, there is no actual good line in this turn, and I feel like we need that sometimes. Because again, it just makes you slow down. You can't hit it wide open up on the pegs. This is also really techie, getting into this corner as well with a braking bump. You kind of have to hop your way through and time it nicely. Oh, didn't go far enough. Ooh. Hold on to everybody. This one as well, you got to slow down for. I think that's all it needs, is to make the racing actually just better, is everything to be slowed down. Because if you're not going a million miles an hour everywhere, you actually have time to dodge people that are down, or in the same way that you won't really get ran through because people have more time to react to you as well. Like, some people hate it, but the last K-Bell round that we done, where I battled back and forth with Troy for a good few laps, doesn't happen on super fast-paced tracks. And I have, see, look there, I went too fast into that corner and almost went OTB. So I got faith in B-Clay, no pressure at all. Oh, Jesus. I've tried leaning into the corner too fast twice now, and it's bit me in the arse both times. I don't know if I'm going to try and do any sim outdoors, because anytime I hit braking bumps in sim, it gives me the same result as me hitting whoops in Supercross, where I just fish tail and then die straight away. And I don't know how to not do that. Oh, stay up, stay up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't wait for outdoors. I think outdoors is going to be much better. Yeah. I don't know. Actually, I think I do have 2 sim tracks, like last year's outdoors tracks installed. Right. I'll show you like 2 laps of me trying to do sim outdoors. Hang on, I've got to switch my controller over. Also, the Dan White lore goes far too deep now for me to even know what the ban reason is anymore. But I don't have an outdoor setup at all either. I'm just going to be rocking Supercross suspension, which just is not going to work, is it? Well, in the politest way possible, you're just a fucking retard then, aren't you? For trying to get around a ban on that many different accounts is going to happen. Like, what was the length of time for the ban just the first time around without all of the alt stuff? Because I almost feel like it would have been better just to tank the first one and... Yeah, you would have been better just to tank the first one and then be back. Right. Ready for me to suck booty cheeks around here? This is 2025, round 1. God, it's so difficult going from one to the other. I felt very slow transferring my weight from left to right there. Or right to left, sorry. Yep. First braking bump I hit. Down and out. This is a common theme for me, unfortunately. I don't even know where like a lot of the sideways momentum comes from a lot of the time. I guess it's just because your rider's hips are locked in place. You can't like transfer any of that energy through your rider's body. I mean, at this rate, I'm so washed, I'm just going to start doing Halo Supercross. I've never played Halo in my life. I've never owned an Xbox. I was always a PlayStation gamer. I'm going to have to go out of my way to buy Halo just to play Supercross. Oh my god, please just go straight. Oh my Jesus Christ. Ah, I hate the transition period of going from bikes to sim and then sim to bikes. It's so hard. So how do you brake over bumps? Like, how do you actually slow down without swapping like shit? It was actually D-Mills that was doing it. Because I watched one of the Instagram reels and I heard the guy say D-Mills and I just thought there's quite a few D-Mills in existence. Oh, this is embarrassing. The quads can only go 2 wide. I don't know why they have fun doing that. I'll be honest, Troy. It's some of the best fucking racing I've seen in a very long time. Like, it's cleaner than anything we have. Like, I'm watching reels of people going 2 wide through multiple rhythm sections, switching lines on each other, taking alternative rhythms. And it's like, we don't even have that in a dedicated motocross game. And they're doing it on fucking quads in Halo. Like, huh? Looks like they're actually able to bar bang with each other without getting sent to the moon. Yeah, I have no fucking clue how you meant to slow down over breaking bumps. Right. That's going to do it for me now. Hope you guys have had an interesting night with me. I certainly have. I will not be streaming Sim on Wednesday because I will not be here. Well, I will be here, but I'll be tired, so we'll see. So yeah, the next stream's going to be next Friday, where maybe I can pull something out my arse for once. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I did have Steezy in my DMs, Rufio, about that. I haven't responded yet. I'm hesitant about it. I might just ask Snap if he can do it for me anyway, since he sent it to me in the first place. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. I will probably stay up later tonight and watch the NA side of things, just because I'm kind of living through other people doing well. Like, I do enjoy watching other fast people play, because I can't do it myself anymore. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do to change that, other than just fully lock in for days, but I don't want to burn myself out. And it happens very, very quickly. Yeah, thank you very much. Good night, and I will see you next time.